What's going on, people? It's your boy Tops back again, live for another watch along. Obviously, I'm going to be doing Chelsea versus Man United, but I thought I'd start a bit early and do the Villa versus Tottenham Hotspur game, man. And yeah, let's see what Villa got in store. They need to win the game, obviously. So yeah, going to be interesting, man. Going to be interesting. I'm going to do that, and then yeah, we move on, man. We move on. Kick off at Villa. I'm gonna go for a Villa 2 or 3-0 win, man. I think. Because yeah, Tottenham just don't care about the league. Big up Cooper, second. Big up yourself. Hope you're well. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you've not already, my friend. Big up, mate. Big up Chris. Hope you're doing well. Hope your week's been good. This is another chance already for Watkins, cleared away by Kinksky. Chris has gone 3-0 Villa and then 2-0 Chelsea. I got a sneaky feeling Chelsea going to draw, against Man United. I don't know why. I just got a sneaky feeling, man. But they should win, to be fair, even without Jackson. I can't even lie. Because Man United in the league have been woeful. I think they've won one in the last 8 or 9 or something. So, yeah, they've been terrible. Here's Villa. Cash, good, decent ball in. Headed away. And cleared away there by Spurs. So, yeah, decent start. By Aston Villa. Remember, they need to win. Still in the race for Champions League. Still can get it as well. That's the thing. Still can get. Master Jackson is not a miss. Laughing emojis. Brother, you know what? After some of the misses he's had this season, no pun intended, man, you might be right, man. But you know what it is? I feel like they just miss having like an out-and-out striker in general, in it. So I think that's the key thing, bro. Them not having a striker to really obviously go down the channels and that. Because they're going to have to play Neto there, who, again, he's not clinical himself, and he's not even a striker. So, yeah, I'm just going to be interested to see how they obviously maneuver without him in the team. Tried in Cuckoo there, but obviously that don't work. So, yeah, his Cash on the right-hand side, 1v1. It's going to be good. Ball into the area, cleared away. Master, whichever striker they assign is cursed. Bro, they've got some bad luck with number 9s, bro. Considering the domination they've had the last 20 years, they've only They've signed probably 2 or 3 that have been obviously decent for them. Obviously, Drogba, Costa. There might be another one in there somewhere. I just can't remember. But yeah, and then you look at all the strikers they've signed. Your Falcaos, your Patos, Etu, Torres, Kesman, Mutu. Obviously, Anelka was good as well, to be fair. That's probably your 3, I'd say. Them 3 have been the best. Obviously, Havertz, Lukaku, Aubameyang. These are all the men they've signed, It's crazy. It's actually crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Cost of the last great number 9 they had for sure, man. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. And look how long ago that was. 2018, 19 he left? It's been a minute, man. 2025 now. So, yeah, they've signed Lukaku since then. They've signed Aubameyang since then. Just not really worked out. Havertz obviously played up front. Werner they signed too. Oh, heavy touch there by Kingsley. Just about got away with it. Big up the chat. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. Come on, Spurs and Man United. Big up Kieran, man. As always, brother. Hope you're well. Obviously, good result for you, obviously, last week as well. With obviously Manchester City dropping points, as well as Arsenal. Big up Shane, my bro. Hope you're doing well, my guy. Make sure you guys subscribe to Shane. Obviously, he'll be on the channel next week, and I'll be obviously on his as well. Can't wait for that. Should be a good chat, man. Can't wait for the discussions we're gonna have. I think it'll be the first time we're linking up as well, actually. So yeah, it'd be good to obviously have a chat on stream and whatnot on backstage. So yeah, big yourself up, man. Make sure you're subscribing to Shane. He's doing big things on his channel as well. Make sure you tune in obviously every morning to his full Irish breakfast. Always makes me hungry as well when I see the picture, man. So yeah, big yourself up, bro. Big yourself up, my guy. But yeah, man. Like I was saying, man. Obviously Aston Villa. They really need to win both of those games against, ironically, against Spurs and Man United, and then see what happens with obviously the Chelsea results. Because I don't think it's guaranteed Chelsea win both of their games, especially without obviously Jackson being there and the fact they've got Nottingham Forest away from home. The last game, pressure game, man. So going to be very interesting to see how they get on. Do you know what I'm saying? Going to be very, very interesting to see how they get on, man. Big up Shane is looking forward to it. Yeah, me too, brother. Me too, man. Really, really looking forward to it. Should be good vibes for sure, man. Should be great vibes for sure. Spurs just keeping possession at a minute. Just saw keeping the ball around back to Gray. Interesting, man. Obviously, it's crazy because there's more noise about Spurs losing their manager, even if they win the Europa League compared to Man United. Even though Man United are a much bigger club. I know, obviously, Amri just came in at the start, or middle of this season. Davis, that's a decent ball into Son. Son's in behind. Oh, he's got to square that, man. Son this season's been absolutely atrocious. His decision making. I know he's just come back from injury, but even so, man, that's poor from him. In behind, good run as well. Good ball over the top. I think he's just about onside. And he's got to just try and square it. Do you know what I'm saying? There's 2 players, Spurs players in the box. For me, he's just got to go across or whatnot. But yeah, very indecisive for sure, man. Very indecisive for sure. Big up Kieran. The Money in the Bank qualifiers are tonight on SmackDown, by the way. Obviously, WWE fan. Big yourself up. Yeah, just seen that as well, actually. Should be decent, man. Obviously, I feel like they need to pivot towards something to for fans to look forward to after WrestleManias. Obviously, not really had too much great reviews over the 2 nights. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see obviously who's in it and who's gonna win it as well. But yes, 5 minutes gone here, bro. Still 0-0. Make sure you guys like all the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to become a member. Obviously, the channel link or the description. The link of the memberships in the description and obviously in the chat as well. But yes, 5 minutes, nothing really happening in the game, if I'm being honest, man. 0-0 so far. Villa just trying to keep possession. Ball into the box, decent ball in the area. And Kinski flapped at it there. Watkins is going to get the follow-up here. Watkins on the right-hand side. 1v1 with Son, who's back defending. Ball into a decent area there. Nice little back heel. Watkins! Oh, tame shot in the end, man. Into Kinski's hands, man. But decent play by Watkins, trying to create a bit of havoc here in the Spurs defense. Obviously, still linked with Arsenal, which I'm very surprised about. I think it was the Athletic came up with an article today saying he's still on the Arsenal's radar for the summer, which I'm very shocked considering his age. The fact that we were offered him in January and we still didn't sign him, which is bizarre considering the amount of injuries we had and the fact we needed a striker. I don't think it would be wise for him to be our main choice this summer for sure, especially with more options out there, younger options as well. If it was a thing, this could be a chance here. Oh, over the bar there. I don't know if that was a save. Nah, straight over the bar. I don't think if it was a case where it's like him and someone else, and we get 2 strikers, fantastic. Because for me, we need to be eschewing out the likes of Jesus and Havertz for me, bro. Because long term, they're not the answer. They're not prolific enough. Obviously, Jesus is injury prone anyway. Havertz is going to do a decent job, but not for the money we paid for him and the amount of money he's on at the club. So for me, we've got to be trying to echelon them on. And it's going to be so interesting next year, man, because I actually do think we're going to get a striker. I don't know who it's going to be. But if we do, one of either Ødegaard or Havertz are going to be out of the team because you're looking at the structure of the team. If we get Zubimendi and Rice are definitely starting the game. They're definitely going to be starters. That leaves one space in midfield in that number 10 role for either Ødegaard or Havertz because the new striker is going to be starting. Because what Arteta cannot afford to do, bro, this is what I don't want to see. We get a striker and he's on the bench and he's starting Havertz because, bro, I'm going to lose it. Like, everyone's crying out for a striker and you're not starting him. Like, don't do that. He has to come in and start. This is why I don't want Sesko because there's an excuse to say that he doesn't have to start because he's young, he's adapting to the league, he's never played in the country before, etc., etc. Whereas with Gyökeres and other players like Isak or whatever, they come in, you pay big bucks for them, they're on big money, they're coming in, they're starting straight away. Whereas Sesko, you can have that, he's a second striker, he's learning his trade, he's learning from Havertz, and we ain't got time for that, to be honest with you. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why Arteta wants him in it. He still wants to die on his Havertz hill. He still knows that, bro, if we get a striker in, Havertz has to go into midfield, which everyone, even people that like Havertz, hate him in midfield for Arsenal because he doesn't do anything. Like, he doesn't progress the ball. He's not good in build-up. Like, he's supposed to be a box crusher, but he literally just waits in the box to try and score goals. But we don't put enough chances in there for him to even do that. So it's kind of, he's playing with 10 men basically because he's not involved in actual us getting up the pitch because he doesn't progress the ball. He's not a good dribbler. He's someone that's obviously can arrive in the box with a last ditch header or whatever. But yeah, that's not somewhere I want to see him play, if I'm being honest, man. So you look at obviously that, and then you look at the fact that Ødegaard's been stinking out the gaff all season. Bro, big changes have to be made, man, for sure. Big changes have to be made for sure, man. But big up the comments, man. Big up Tops, AFC always. Big up, brother. Hope you're well, my guy. Hope you're good. Already friction between Arteta and Berta. Berta wants Gyökeres. Arteta wants Sesko, apparently. Yeah, I've seen that as well, Chris. Pick yourself up. Yeah, man. They're already, bro. This is what we needed, though, guys, because, well, for Arsenal fans, I'm talking about, because for me, it was too pally-pally with Edu and Arteta. No one's really been held to accountable especially with the transfer windows we've had the last 3. The 2 January ones where we didn't buy anyone, where in both we needed someone, because people forget we needed a striker last January when obviously we were linked with Tony. The talk was, we're going to get Tony in January because obviously he was banned from obviously gambling or whatever, and we ended up not getting one and putting Havertz there, and ultimately it failed because we didn't win anything. Even though Havertz towards the end of that season obviously did a good job. I'm not going to sit here and say he didn't, because he did. But ultimately it wasn't enough. But over the top, well, poor shot. So we needed one then, and then obviously the summer one was a shambles, and then obviously January was even worse, the worst out of the 3. And it just felt like no one was held accountable for any of these transfer dealings. Do you know what I'm saying? Edu kind of just left because he had a better offer, obviously at Nottingham Forest kind of thing, where he was obviously offered more money, higher role in the obviously football club. But there's no real accountability to, you know what, we're kind of wasting this money. We need to be very, very more astute with how we're spending our piece, because at the end of the day, it's not limitless. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's got a budget. Do you know what I'm saying? And also with obviously Premier League restrictions to an extent, there's only so much you can spend based off obviously how much you sell your players for. So you can't be wasting money here, there, and everywhere. 30 mil here, 40 mil here. So when you spend, most of the time they've got to work out. Obviously, I understand that it's not going to be every time, because again, football doesn't work like that you're going to have a couple of duds in there. But we just had far too many, man. Far too many. So for me, I like how, like you said, there's a bit of friction there. There's a bit of, you know what, I want this player, you want that player. You're going to have to compromise. And I feel like we've kind of just bowed down. Because listen, don't get me wrong, man. Managers should obviously have a somewhat of a say of who that they're going to be managing. But they shouldn't have total control, because they'll just buy here. They'll buy everyone and anyone. Do you know what I mean? Anyone they can think they can get potential out of. And ultimately, that ends up them wasting a lot of, obviously, the funds, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So, for me, Berta coming in and actually putting his foot down and saying, you know what, I like this guy. You make it work, because I want your careers. You make it work in your system. Find a place for him. I don't care how much you spent before I wasn't here on Havertz and all these guys. Bro, we need a striker. I like how he plays. I'll try and get him in. And if I get him in, he best start. That's what I don't want to see. I don't want to see favorites. I don't want to see, I didn't really want this player, so I'm going to put him on the bench, which Arteta does have a history of doing. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I need to see proper management from him for sure. Big up Kieran. This is also why is Logan Paul against you, Jey Uso for Saturday night's main event. I'm not sure how they're doing it, man. I feel like they've overbooked themselves with the amount of pay-per-views on, like you said, TV specials and stuff like that. They've got so close to each other. Obviously, Money in the Bank's only 2-3 weeks away as well, so it's kind of a bit of a cluster, if I'm being honest. Big up AFC always. These days, it's trophy to be competing for the league and not winning it, let alone in such style. What went wrong, Arsenal fans? Can we make Arsenal great again? Stop this mediocrity of us just competing. 100% agree, man. I think a lot of Arsenal fans are just happy. They're just happy that obviously we're up there again, but that's not enough, bro. When you've obviously seen your team win trophies, win league titles, win doubles, go invincible, bro, this shouldn't be the be all and end all. We should keep demanding more. The manager said it himself. Don't be settled for second place. Demand more, and we'll get. He said it out of his own mouth, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm just listening to him in it. So for me, and it's right. The thing is with Arteta, yeah, he talks a good game. This is what annoys me about him, man, because he talks a good game, and I do think he actually cares about the club. I just don't think he's good enough to take us over the line. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously, when he's under pressure, that's when he starts to backtrack. So, well, yeah, I completely agree. Competing and being second is not a trophy. Beating Real Madrid is not a trophy. Beating Manchester City is not a trophy. These are all good things in obviously in small doses, but ultimately it doesn't really amount to anything if you don't obviously get a trophy over the line, in my opinion. That's just my opinion about the matter, man. Big up Chris has agreed it's time to act serious, and Berta is serious in a good way for sure, bro. This is why I said it to Colin, man. Big up Colin. I said obviously I think he on Arsenal and Chill. I like the fact that he's no nonsense. Bro, he's not coming in smiling, laughing, ha ha ha, like Edu, cooking people on barbecues and all this kind of stuff. Bro, he's coming in to work, bro. He's coming in to do the thing properly, coming in to work, making sure that people are doing their job properly. And that's all I think Arsenal fans want. Just people to be held accountable at the top level, whether it's the manager, whether it's the players, whoever, the sporting director. If you're not doing your job properly, you can be replaced by someone else who can do a better job. That's it. It's Son, or over the top of the bar, decent shot. But yeah, man, I think we're in that respect, we're going into a better direction than we've been before. I still don't fear Arsenal as long as Arteta's there. Yeah, a lot of rival fans are like that, Chris, man. And I don't blame them, bro, because again, with a lot of fans, and me included, You got to seeing is believing in it. You're not going to be fearful of someone unless they show you you need to be scared of them. And he's not won a trophy, or a major since obviously the FA Cup 5 years ago. So Real fans are not going to be, because they know even when Arsenal look like they're going to win it, even though they're in a great position to win it, they normally bottle it at certain metrics in it. Especially that first season, man, we were challenged for the league. That's the one. Even obviously last season, again, I feel like we did pretty well, obviously, to win that many games. But unfortunately, when the pressure was on that one Aston Villa game, the manager got it wrong, in my opinion, putting Havertz back in midfield. And the pressure got to us as well because we missed chances and didn't win the game. But the season before, when we're 8 points clear in that, the club, to be fair, I say failed the manager to an extent in that January with what they gave him, bro. Like, he wanted Casado and they couldn't get over the line. Edu, whoever, couldn't get over the line, man. Do you know what I'm saying? We got Jorginho instead. Do you know what I mean? We got Kivior. We got Trossard, which obviously was a decent squad player, but we could have got a proper marquee signing then. This is a good chance there for Spurs. Good save there by Martinez, and that's a free kick to Aston Villa. But yeah, man, it's Saturday night main event tomorrow, or not? It's the next week, bro. It's not tomorrow. It's the Saturday after, my guy. Next season, big up Colin as well. Next season we'll show if Arteta is the guy or not. Personally, I think we've plateaued under him. Bro, I agree, man. I think we bro, you know when we plateaued last season, bro, when we were slapping up teams 6-0. 5-0. And I will say the team was a little bit unlucky not to win the league in it, because I think that second half of the season we were the best team in the league. But obviously it doesn't show that because we didn't win the league. That one chance we had to bottle it. We had to get in control and making sure that we beat Aston Villa. We would have won it, man. But we didn't. And yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna get, personally. I wish I'm wrong. Hopefully I am. But I don't think personally we're gonna get better than that period where we won 16 out of 18 games, not even conceding shots. We're even conceding chances during that period of time. But again, we had a little bit of luck because, we had everyone fit majority of the time. Do you know what I mean? The only people that weren't really in the team was Zinchenko and obviously Jesus. Everyone else, like obviously Kivior obviously slotted in pretty well for the majority of the season that season. Obviously Partey was out as well, but again, Jorginho slotted in pretty well as well. But yeah, I think we had the perfect balance of like good football, but like really like nullifying the opposition's attack. Like Ray wasn't even doing anything. Do you know what I mean? Rice had it unlocked, Jorginho had it unlocked. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, we just couldn't get over the line with the trophy, man. I can't stand influences like Logan Paul, but fair play to them for getting paid. Listen, you know what? I'm not a massive fan of Logan Paul as a wrestler, but in the ring, I can't fault him, man. Do you know what I mean? He's put on some good matches, but I do feel like his character is a bit same old. Like, I don't think he's developed enough in the period of time. He just kind of comes out, cuts the same kind of promos, innit? I want to see a little bit more from him, man. Bit more depth than just. It feels like he's just playing the villain, getting the booze. Obviously, I think he's not naturally arrogant, but we need a bit more depth. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to play like a heel character, in my opinion. But yeah, you got the team, just not the manager. Yeah, you know what? I feel like we've got the first team. I think obviously we need to improve the squad. But yeah, I feel like another manager with a bit more experience, I think we'll be there for sure. 2022-23 was the league. You should have won with the lead you had. Big up, Chris. Yeah, I agree, man. That's the one I'm annoyed about out of the two. Well, yeah, because we were in the title race this year. Out of the two, that was the one, man. The way we started, yeah. It's just annoying, man. Do you know what I mean? It's just annoying. I think the manager and obviously the club, I think both of them had a part to play in us not getting over the line, really. But yeah. Hi, bro. Just finished my football match. Oh, this quick chance. Oh, good save there by Kingsley. Rogers with the header. Flicked away. Hey, bro, just finished my football match. Scored a hat-trick and the score was 4-3 to us. Big up yourself, AB. Hope you're well. Glad you scored the hat-trick as well. And yeah, might be a good omen for you, man. For obviously the game tomorrow. The FA Cup final. Crystal Palace versus Manchester City. I'll be doing a stream on that. So yeah, that should be interesting. Good save there by the Spurs goalkeeper. But yeah, like I was saying, man. That 2022-23 season was the one for sure. Where we just threw it away. And the thing is, we were still playing relatively well. It was just pressure. That was it. Do you know what I mean? This could be a chance for Villa. Ball into the area. Asensio cleared away by Spurs. Spurs hanging on a little bit. Big up Chris. 2-0 up at Anfield. 2-0 up at West Ham as well, bro. And obviously we had Southampton who got relegated. And we dropped points in all three. Do you know what I'm saying? and we lost to Brighton as well, and we lost to Nottingham Forest too. So, bro, it's not good, man. It's not good. Do you know what I'm saying? We definitely had opportunities that season, and it's annoying because again, we should be winning at Anfield, being 2-0 up, and the way we were playing. Obviously, people go back to obviously Xhaka, a little bit of ill discipline, riling up the crowd. And the thing is, at Anfield, we've actually played pretty well the last 2 or 3 times we've been there, to be honest with you. And we definitely should have won one time. Even the one just gone, I know it didn't mean much. But the second half performance, we were probably in the ascendancy to win the game. But again, I do feel like we do miss that clinicalness in terms of going away from home to a top team and just beating them. Do you know what I mean? Just beating them, man, especially in the league. Still haven't won at Man City, still haven't won at Anfield. Next year, these are 2 things we have to conquer. Not even just in terms from a points point of view, but from a mentality point of view, man. That we know we can go there in the league and beat them at their ground and then move on. Do you know what I mean? And because obviously a lot of our players have not won the league, I think it's very, very crucial we get that sorted, get that going for sure. We got AB says, let's go. If we lose the FA Cup this season, will be so bad. Yeah, for sure, bro. And then potentially you could end up 3rd or 4th as well. So 3rd or 4th with no trophy would be a massive, massive failure for a team like Manchester City's high standards, especially after winning 4 in a row. We're signing Renders and Averts. Bro, I think both of them are going to... I think you might sign Renders. I think Wits will probably go to... probably go to Bayern, if I'm being honest. Common with Spurs. Big up edits, though. Been a long time no see. I've just got to who it was, bro. Big up yourself, man. You've not been in here in a minute, man. Where you been, bro? Where you been? Big up yourself. When you were 8 points clear, I was like, yeah, no one's stopping you. Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah, I did, bro. At the time, I thought we were winning. That's the one I thought we were winning. To be honest with you, I thought we were winning that, and I thought we'd win last year as well. After when we were going on that run, I thought, yeah, we're gonna win it. And we just didn't. And then this year, I was like, yeah, I thought we were going to win it. So I ain't got too many more left in me, bro. I'll be real. There's only so many times you can get behind a team and think and try and back it. And this was with the manager that I didn't fully rate anyway, but I still thought, you know what? The position he's got us in, fair play. And I said fair play at the time. Fair play, man. Because the team we had that season, no one thought we'd be challenging. But the difference between obviously us and Liverpool, you could probably say the same that no one thought the same about Liverpool this year, but they actually got over the line and won the league. Whereas we did the first couple of bits right, but then when it comes to actually doing it, can't really get it done, man. Can't really get it done, man. So that's the annoying thing, man. Worse is going by, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree, bro. I think he'll just stay in Germany for sure. Uni exam, man. It's tough. Nah, big yourself up, bro. I can imagine, bro. I can imagine, man. Keep working hard as always, man. And hopefully you get the results that you want, my guy. Just in time for summer as well, bro. Like the weather this week has been really good, obviously in the UK. It's actually a pleasant surprise, and also as well the fact that already it seems like the days are getting like brighter, especially like towards the latter ends of the day. Nearly 8 o'clock now, and it's still bright out where I am at. So we're even watching the Villa game. It's still bright out. So yeah, it feels like it's July, August. I can't even lie. It feels like it's July, August for sure. But yeah, man. It's the same for me. 2014 hurt me. Watching my captain slip even a draw against Chelsea in that game, we would have won it in my opinion, but it killed us mentally after that. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Because bro, and the reason why that's true as well, bro, the next game you were 3-0 up and didn't win the game because mentally you were shot. And I think that was the same with us. Mentally wise, after the 2-2 with Liverpool and conceding in the last minute, mentally shot. Because again, we were 2-0 up against West Ham, and playing very, very well, and then self-destructed. Partey let us down. People don't really talk about that too much. The fact that he tried to flick it over Declan Rice's head and conceded a penalty, and then Saka missed the penalty, and then Ramsdale should have saved. I think it was Antonio's shot or Bowen's shot. He should have saved it. Yeah, all that kind of stuff, man. And I think during that period, you just started to see a little bit of deficiencies in certain areas that just stop you from winning the league. Not having a top keeper, not having a top striker, not having a competent midfielder that is available 90% of the time and doesn't make silly mistakes in crucial games. Stuff like that. Yeah, I think it's thingy. And that's why I agree in terms of like these are the areas in the summer. Hopefully Arsenal can obviously strengthen him. But again, man, I'm hearing conflicting reports that we might not have that much money and stuff like that. So, wouldn't be ideal, man. I can't even lie, would not be ideal. I said the 2018-19 title race did hurt me because of us getting 97 points, but not as much as 2014-2019 title race was ridiculous, bro. To be honest with you, bro, obviously we had a little bit of it, but and I think we had it more like last year where you feel the heat. It's not really enjoyable, man. I can't lie. When you're neck and neck with City like that, it's not enjoyable because you have to win every game. One draw, it's done out. You run out. Like you can't afford to drop points against anyone. You have to just beat them in it, whether it's home or away. Where it's like a local derby. You had obviously not Tottenham Hotspur last year. We were going for top 4. We had to beat them away at their ground. Then we had obviously Man United, who weren't great, but we started to beat them away. Obviously, that's a game we didn't win this year. This is what I'm saying. So games that you can easily drop points, get draws, whatever, you have to just turn up and win. And that pressure is draining, man. That's why a lot of Liverpool fans coming into me this season like, oh, being in the title race with Arsenal is just a walk in the park. I love it because we're so used to City taking us to the wire every single time. We've actually won it with ease. I know they won it with ease in 2020, but like with fans, do you know what I mean? There's actual no real pressure put on them where they had to win every game. They dropped points and still were comfortably ahead. So pretty easy title win in the end, man. Pretty easy title win. But yeah, man. Big up Slum Dog. Hope you well, brother. And TD edits. Liverpool or Man City or Bayern are signing, not Spurs. 2014 we won nothing. That's why it was painful for me. 2019 was true. And this is why again I'm on Arteta. This is literally it. Big up Chris was actually saying that because that's a good point. I'm not even on him too tough. I know a lot of people are for not winning the Prem because I don't think he's a Premier League level manager winner, in my opinion. Not until he obviously does it. I am on him for what you've just said there, bro. Like you man didn't win the league, but still you won the Champions League for the other year when you came close in 2019, and then you won literally 2 cups the year like the 2022 season. So at least you left with something. You didn't win the league, but bro, you left with some silverware. Your team deserves some silverware in other competitions. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's where you got to respect it. Where Arsenal just don't leave with anything. This is the issue I've got here. Do you know what I'm saying? This is the issue I've got. So when obviously people say, "Oh yeah, we don't want to obviously be in the Europa League and win it," my issue is, but our team doesn't win anything. Like we've got nothing to show for what we're trying to do here. Like we ain't won one trophy between all of these good seasons or seasons where we've slapped up all the big teams. We don't win any silverware, man. So it's just jarring, bro. It's just jarring. Big up near side remembrance, man. Hope you are, brother. This is going to be a good hate along. But yeah, fingers crossed it is, man. Fingers crossed it is. I'm gonna switch over in a minute. Actually, let me just switch over now. Yeah, hopefully it is a good watch. Hate along, bro. You guys let me know what you think the score's gonna be. I got a feeling it might be a draw. But either way, I'll take any kind of result. To be honest with you, Chelsea dropping points on Man United, all the same to me. To be honest with you, all the same. Actually, it kicks off at 8:15, don't it? So yeah, it's crazy, man. Why is Arteta talking about Havertz coming back this season, bro? I don't see the point of that personally. Just let the man rest, man. Well, why are you rushing this guy back? Just let him rest, bro. Just let him. Do you know what I mean? We got 2 games where we're gonna get Champions League. I don't particularly care about second, third. I don't really care about that, man, to be honest. So yeah, man, I don't see the point either personally. But yeah, that's good play there by Villa. Into a path, this could be chance. Watkins, good block. Even tops. Big up Bulgarian Guna. Hope you're well, brother. Hope you're good, my guy. I said Vidic versus Carlos. Yeah, man. Hopefully these guys are in here today in the chat. Fingers crossed. I think a stinky 1-1. I got a feeling it might be a draw as well. Havertz versus Newcastle. Imagine Havertz versus that physical midfield. Bro, the fact he just come back from obviously bursting his hamstring as well, because obviously he had surgery. I don't think it's a good idea, especially because I've got a feeling he's going to be on the bench and we're going to have to bring him on because we're going to need a goal because we're losing the game. Do you know what I mean? That's not an ideal situation. You want to be bringing on a player that's come back from an injury after 3-4 months. So for me, I would have just let him just train and just have it done, man. Maybe give him like 5 minutes in the Southampton game if you really want to. But I don't really see the actual point. Even like playing Rice again, man. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't see the point, man. Just let these guys rest. Do you know what I'm saying? Arteta would still force his injury racehorse to even race, even though he can't jump. For sure, bro. Even when the race is done, man's still getting the horse to do laps, bro. You know what I'm saying? Good block there by Dancer to remember Villa have to win this game, by the way. Race for Champions League is on. Do you know what I'm saying? It is on, bro. So they have to win. If they don't win, obviously if they get a point, then they'll be obviously ahead of Chelsea, but obviously they would have played a game more. So yeah, they need to win, man. That's a good challenge though. Here's Maatsen into the channel, cuts it back, cleared away there by Spurs. Back to Maatsen as well on the left-hand side. Nice little 1-2 there. Here's Rodgers. Maatsen back to Rodgers. Good 1-2. Ball into the area. There's no one in there, though. And it's a heavy touch there by, I think, Kamara. And it's gone up for a goal kick to Spurs, man. But yeah, 100%, man. I just don't want to see I don't see the reason why you want to, I don't know. I don't see the reason why you want to play Havertz. Even like Saka now, man. I'll just be like, you know what, Ethan, this is your time now. Come on, make an impact. Give Saka some more rest. Do you know what I mean? But that's just me. I know a lot of people don't like that. Make sure you guys like all the video, man, if you're not already. See if we can get it to 20 likes. All that good stuff. I'll take as a Rufus mentality. There's not one meaning in this game in his mind. Yeah, I get what you're saying, bro. But I don't know, man. I just feel like, do you want to risk? Not even risk, but do you know what I mean? These guys have had certain like injuries, man. For me, it'd just be best. They needed rested anyway. Like for me, this could be a chance here. I think it'd be this could be a chance for Villa. Cuts it back. Camera. Go on, shoot. Watkins, cuts it back. Oh, good cutback as well. No one in the box, man. Where's Tillemans? Oh my days. That should have been a goal, man. That should have been a goal. Good play as well. Good pullback by Watkins. Should have been a goal, man. But yeah, for me, Bulgarian, I just don't think we need to be risking plays that have played a lot of games this season, and these are probably the two games are the most meaningless in the season because again, we can't compete for silverware. Do you know what I mean? This is why Timber. Do you know what I mean? Fair play, Timber. You've worked literally all season, man, more than you should have done. To be honest with you, just give Ben White the minutes now. Ben White, sorry, the minutes now. In my opinion, do you know what I mean? I say to Timber, listen, just relax, rest up, and be back for obviously pre-season ready. Similar with Rice as well. Similar thing. Even with Odegaard, man, Odegaard looks like he needs surgery or he needs to obviously get some rehab on that foot as well because he's just not been the same since the injury. So yeah, man, the certain players, I'll just be like, you know what? Let me give people like Tierney and Zinchenko a start, Ethan a start. Do you know what I mean? Utilize the squad. But yeah, obviously, Arteta just likes obviously a certain group of players that he just wants to keep using in it. But I still think it's like sustainable, especially with the amount of competitions and games we've got throughout the season, man. In my opinion, there's a process which involves the medical staff, and if they clear him, then he's fit to play. Yeah, man, we'll see, bro. We'll see. What happens with that, man. Because that's a bad tackle there. That's a bad tackle. Because I feel like sometimes you just got to utilize your squad as well, man. Do you know what I mean? That just because a guy's available and fit doesn't mean you have to play him. I feel like we don't do that enough for sure. I feel like we play players when we can get away with just playing other players, giving them minutes, giving them game time, and ultimately, I think that will help us in the long run if they can be more match fit to the point where if we do get injuries, they're ready to come in straight away. Do you know what I'm saying? But obviously, it's ultimately we know that Zinchenko's leaving. He hardly has any game time. Do you know what I mean? And to be fair, this is probably the longest he's been fit for us because he's not really been injured since like I want to say like February time. I think he's been pretty fit since then. And he's just not been used. You look at the Champions League, really, not really been used in the crucial games. Doesn't even really come on in the crucial games, really, which is very surprising. I thought he might have brought him in the midfield kind of capacity to try and control it, especially when we've not had Jorginho available or Partey's been suspended or Rice has picked up a couple of injuries. Do you know what I mean? But he's opted to go with Marino, which is, again, I don't particularly like him in midfield personally. I think he's much better up front, but Again, man, everyone's got their preferences for sure. The only times we've overplayed players is because there was no alternative, White or very poor competition. No Saka or Havertz as well, because again, Jesus has been in and out already of the team. But again, he was injured at the start of the season. Havertz played the majority. But even with Havertz, man, the fact that we were playing him against Bolton and bringing him on against Preston and stuff like that, I don't know, man. I just don't think all of that's necessary because it all adds up in it in terms of like minutes and game time and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, that's definitely something Arteta struggles with for sure. He's managing the squad, man, and finding the right balance, man. Definitely, definitely, man. And I know he likes to work with a smaller squad, but we need more depth in the squad, bro. We need more depth, man. Next year, we need, like you said, we need cover for Saka. We need to replace Tomiyasu, man. So we're not relying on Ben White and Timber to play maximum games, especially when they both come off like serious knee injuries. There's potential that one of them is going to be injured next season for, again, another duration, just based off, obviously, their injury record. Oh, I thought he scored there, man, Asensio, just past the post. So, yeah, that's just what I'm thinking, man. We just need another, again, I can't believe I'm saying we need another defender, but, bro, when you got someone like him who, and this is the problem when you have a versatile rotation player, if they're injury prone, your versatility or your rotation for a plethora of positions is gone now. So now it just puts a lot of strain on said players that obviously you're looking at. Because for me, if Tomiyasu was fit, then you can play him left back, you can play him centre back, you can play him right back. Then you don't need a defender, another defender, because he's someone that can literally slot in all three and do an adequate role in all three of the positions. But because he's never fit and you can't rely on him, it does create that little bit of a gap, especially with Tierney leaving, especially with Kivior probably leaving, especially with Zinchenko leaving. That leaves us with Calafiori, who again, not really a left back and can be injury prone as himself. And Lewis Kelly, who's 18. So yeah, it does leave us a little bit light, especially if, like you said, if we sell all those players, Calafiori gets injured again, which obviously is not going to be a surprise to anyone if he does next year. That leaves literally Lewis Kelly to play all of our games at left back. So it is a food for thought, man. It is a food for thought. We got the chat. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. Ultimately, it's down to the stat calendar. By luck and Paul. Yeah, Paul's for me, it's the, like you said, the stat calendar. A little bit by luck, obviously, with Gabriel getting injured after having a rest. Obviously the game for Brazil, for Argentina, he came back early because he was suspended and he got injured. It was out for the season. A little bit unlucky. Listen, luck is a part of football. Do you know what I mean? There's only so much you can anticipate and obviously plan for. Sometimes when your luck's out, your luck's out. I think for the last couple of seasons, our luck's been in, to be fair, in terms of injuries, because your Gabriel's has been fit for the majority of the season. Even like Raya last year was fit for the majority of the season. Sometimes keepers can get injured as well. Bit of bad luck. Ball into the area by him again. Decent save there. Obviously, Saliba was fit for the majority. Rice, Havertz, Saka was fit for the majority last year. So bit of good luck last year, bit of bad luck this year, in my opinion. But then, yeah, poor squad planning, bro. Let's be honest, man. No Arsenal fan has been happy with the summer windows, and we've all been calling it out for what, years, man. Like a replacement for Saka. I remember an article coming out for the Athletic in 2021 saying that we wanted Pedro Neto from Wolves as a backup replacement alternative for Saka, bro. And that was what, 4 years ago. And then with 2025, we ain't got an adamant replacement for Saka still. It's crazy how it's just been neglected for so long. And now I'm hearing reports saying that we're gonna have to. I don't like the way they word it in the articles, man. Obviously, they've worded it like, oh, it's for Arsenal to strengthen in the wide positions, we're gonna have to make a sale. But the way they're saying it is like, we're not willing to make a sale. Like we're willing to just keep Martinelli and Trossard. Bro, one of them has to go for sure. Anyway, do you know what I mean? Even if we didn't have to make a sale, but the fact it's reliant on there makes it more crucial that we've got to sell one of them, man, to make room for a new forward wide player, man. We cannot have Martinelli or Trossard starting next year. I'm sorry. That has to be revamped, man. The striker and the left wing has to be revamped for me. And then potentially a backup for Saka if you're not going to play Ethan. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to play Ethan, then Ethan can be the backup. But you have to play him, man. You have to give him minutes. You have to take Saka off if we're winning games, if he's getting tired or whatever, and actually give Ethan the minutes he needs on the right. Because even in the centre, I do feel like he's got a lot to learn. Obviously, he's only just turned 18. but just in terms of being in positions to receive the ball. A couple of the games he's played number 10 or come on as a number 10. This could be a chance here. He's not really been in the game because, he doesn't really know which positions to really take up to get the ball on the half turn in spaces. Still learning the position. Whereas at least on the right, he can just stay wide and just receive the ball and then try and do something. Whereas obviously you're going to be a bit more intricate, a bit more delicate in the middle. Son with a chance here. What a atrocious Son, bro. Put it in the bag, my guy. It's over, man. He can still run, but his decision making, man, when to shoot and pass it's just gone to pot. It's just gone to pot, man. It's such a poor pass as well. Arteta doesn't want a small squad. It's just the cards he's been dealt with this season. Horrid injury record. Nah, I disagree with that, man. Because it was. I disagree with that, man. Because he's come out and said he likes like working with smaller numbers, and two, we could have had 25 men and we got 22. So obviously there's a reason for that. There was obviously an option for him to keep the likes of Reece Nelson. Obviously Smith Rowe had to get sold. Eddie and Kay wanted to leave. He could have kept Reece. He could have kept Fabio Vieira was one he could have kept as well. Because when he got loaned out, everyone was like, what the hell? So these are two players he could have kept that he loaned out. But the ultimate factor is he probably wasn't going to use them anyway because he didn't use them last year. Really, Smith Rowe was injury free from start of last year, and he didn't use them at all. Like he was just on the bench. Similar this season. Zinchenko not really been used. Tierney's been fit for about 4 or 5 months. Doesn't use him. So yeah, he doesn't use a plethora of players, man. To be honest, and I think that's a preference. Some obviously Pep's similar, but again, if you're like that, you need a lot of luck for them to stay fit all the time. Otherwise, again, you're bringing in players that are not used to game time, not used to getting played on a regular basis. And then yeah, you end up having players that are off the boil, man, and are not at the level required because they've not had the game time quite prior, or you've not tested them out enough for them to be adequately looked at to see if they're at the level required for you to obviously progress with your what's the word, your achievements, man. But yeah, I feel like he definitely does, man. We've not really had a big squad under him really since we still had Emery's players, man. To be honest with you, because if you look at obviously even the options we've always had, we've not had a replacement for Saka for like 5 years. So we've only really had him or like a Reece Nelson who hardly ever uses. Our striking options have been either Jesus and Eddie Nketiah or Havertz and Eddie Nketiah. That's been it, really. They've been our two for the last 4 or 5 years. Or it was Lacazette and Eddie. So we've already had 2 strikers as options. Then no real replacement for Odegaard. You could say Fabio Vieira. But again, how much game time did he get in the Premier League? Not too much. The only real depth we've had is on the left. Trossard and Martinelli, especially in the forward line. So yeah, man. Big up by him. I feel bad for Colin. Also get second, and so did AC. Second again on Lele. Oh, but yeah, big up Colin, man. Commiserations, bro. Commiserations. Obviously, you man have. Let me switch back to the Chelsea game. Yeah, commiserations, Colin, man. Obviously, losing the Super Cup's tough. I can't even lie, bro. And I seen that your internet cut out as well, which is peak. Do you know what I'm saying? Mason Mount back at the bridge, man. Story's written. The story is written. I don't even know the teams, man. I've just literally switched over now. I forgot about the game, to be fair. But yeah, man, you guys in the comments, let me know what you think the score's going to be. I want to go for a 1-1 draw in it. I think it's going to be 1-1. But Chelsea needs to win, obviously. Villa are still drawing at a minute. But yeah, Ruben Amorim under pressure, man. Has to win that Europa League for me and for a lot of Man United fans, I think. I think a few of them are still giving him time like Korean. But trust me, if you don't win that Europa, I said it. Obviously, we had a debate with Colin as well, thinking he's not going to play the manager. Tell you, he's not going to get a lot of time, man. I'm telling you, bro. If you don't win that Europa next year, he's going to start winning, man, straight away. If he's near the bottom or bottom half, he's out of here, bro. Because you gotta realize that this is not a. These man are 16th. This is a horrific run. I seen a record of him, bro. He's won like 6 games out of like 23 or something, bro, in the Prem. 6 out of 23. That is crazy. So yeah. But yeah, listen, I hope they keep. Listen, I'm not. You know what it is? I'm not. What's the word? Swinging one way or another. To be honest with you, because again, he could turn it around. I think it's heavily dependent on what they give him in the summer. And if he wins the Europa League, man. To be honest with you, because again, that will obviously increase their likelihood of getting better players, because one, they're in the Champions League, they can attract them, they're going to get more money. If they don't get that Champions League money, their sales are going to dictate how much they spend. Obviously, they've still got a lot of expenditure in terms of getting rid of like Sancho, Rashford. Obviously, Casemiro is still there. Eriksen will obviously leave on a free. Anthony's still there as well. So Luke Shaw is there as well. So there's a lot of players they need to get rid of to try and throw the wage bill. But they're not obviously a traditional great selling club either. In terms of selling their players for a lot of money, a lot of fees. So yeah, it is a lot of it is dependent on that final, them getting Champions League or not, and whether he's going to get more time as well. The whole situation revolves on that final, man, for sure. If he wins it, he gets more time. He's won European trophies in the Champions League. You see how he does in the Champions League, etc. You're going to get better players, more of his players that he wants. If he doesn't get it, you're going to get less of the players he wants. More of these players are going to stay. You're going to have one game a week. So there's still going to be pressure on you to do well in the league because you only have one game to focus on. Not to say you can't obviously do well, do better, but yeah, I feel like he needs to make sure he makes a fast start next year. Otherwise, the moans and groans are going to be there. It's going to be like, you know what, we've enjoyed a season where we finished 16th. We've now come to a new season and now we're 11th or we're 8th or 9th. Do you know what I mean? Not looking like we've improved too much from the last season. It's time to make a change. Fans are very fickle, man. If there's no kind of sense of progress in terms of the team getting better, whether it's style of play or results, then yeah, it's not going to last too long. But listen, he's still got a massive opportunity to win a Europa League, get a Champions League, and buy some good players. Ball into the area, decent ball in as well. And Sanchez does well to claim the ball, man. But yeah, 0-0 here. 3 minutes gone. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Only on 9 likes. Let's get up to 10 likes, people. Man said, Nisa said, keep hammering. Give him another 5 years. He's a scrub. A bloated squad isn't good news in the long term. There will be more unhappy players and they'll become difficult to sell in the future. Our problems aren't with the numbers, it's with the quality. Look, I think it's a little bit of both because again, we haven't really got anyone. Like I said, we've not got again, we've got Sterling, but he's on loan, he's not good enough. But we haven't got a natural winger to deputize Saka in the first place. Ethan's actually normally a number 10. So again, that's a position issue and obviously a quality issue. We ain't got someone. We haven't got a striker at the club, really, an out-and-out one. So again, that's a numbers issue as well. We haven't got one. So yeah, I think it's both and obviously a quality issue too. So yeah, we need to get certified. This is a good run there, but I can say they're running past 2 players here. Nice ball into the path of Palmer. This could be a good opportunity for Chelsea. Palmer on his left foot tries to feed in someone on the left. Oh, that should have been 1-0. Man, Awakey with a shot over the top of the bar, man. I don't know if he was offside, but yeah, great opportunity. Great balling by Palmer, to be fair. That should have been a goal. And I think that's one of those opportunities where you can see Palmer should have got an assist from that because that was a fantastic ball. Poor marking by Man United, just leaving him free. I think it was offside anyway, to be fair. But good vision, though, to be honest with you. Through Maguire, past Maguire, and Madueke was scrambling. Poor finish there, man, by Madueke, man. I think that's definitely someone Chelsea need to upgrade on for sure. I don't think he's a starter, man, if I'm being honest. But yeah, big up Kurt, bro. Hope you are my guy. Big yourself up, brother. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you want to become a member, the link is in the chat and in the video description as well. Obviously, we're doing some shows with Aaron and Views on Sport next week, so make sure you guys tune in for that. Should be good to get some new faces on the channel. And looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. You guys in the comments, let me know what you think the score is going to be. I've gone for a 1-1 draw. But yeah, Chelsea have to win the game. Aston Villa are still drawing as well. Again, the race for the top five teams will get Champions League this season. And one of Manchester United or Spurs will also get Champions League after both of them have reached the Europa League final. They'll play each other next Wednesday. I'll do a watch along for that. That should be good. Here's Ahmad on the right, coming back from injury in the nick of time. Back to Bruno as well. Tried to play a reverse pass into the path of Doku. Very good pass there into space. Nice little 1-2 there. Can Man United capitalize? Chelsea have got back in numbers pretty well, to be fair. And it's a good defensive display. And Man United had to go back. Maguire tried to play a ball over the top. Back to Doku as well, into space. And yeah, Man United are trying to be a bit more progressive. Mount on his return back to Stamford Bridge, losing the ball. And Cole Palmer loses the ball himself. And we're back to Man United possession, man. Man United made a decent start, to be fair. For sure, man. Just watched Barca's parade. Yeah. Ball into the area. Big up Barca, man. Yamal's just crazy. Madueke's a PP merchant. Yeah, I just feel like he needs to improve, man. For sure. They need to see an improvement on him, bro, because it's just when you look at the wingers that they've had in the past as well, yeah, I don't think he's up to scratch, if I'm perfectly being honest. Where's Arsenal's parade? Listen, bro, Kurt, you best win tomorrow, my guy. You best win tomorrow, bro. If you lose to Crystal Palace, it's peak. I can't lie. But yeah, also I've got one. Must have beat Rafael Leao. That's funny. Lee Gunner, mate, Aaron. Yeah, I'm trying to link up with them guys again as well, bro. To be honest with you, trying to link up with Lee again, and obviously trying to get Aaron on the channel as well and try and go on his too. So yeah, a lot of work's been done behind the scenes for sure, man. Trying to get some more collabs, man, for the channel, for you guys to see me on, man. Big up, obviously Northside as well. Doing a show with him, obviously on Monday. Big him up every single time, as well, for giving me the opportunity to obviously talk on his channel, his platform as well. So yeah, man, make sure you guys subscribe to him too, man. Big up Bulgaria says 1-0 United win. Mount to get the winner for the. Oh, that'd be so funny, bro. That'd be so funny, man. Man United still got a possession though. They've actually started the game okay. Poor possession given away there by Ahmad. It's gonna be George. So I think it was George playing up front. I said the evil Saka, you know, crazy. But yeah, Man United have actually started okay this game. Again, it's weird that in the big games they actually play okay. It's just against everyone else. They just don't have any idea in it. Bruno, nice little play. Oh, unlucky. That looked like a free kick, to be fair. He's telling him to get up though. But yeah, Bruno's trying to dictate from deep, playing a little bit better than he normally does. Normally it's like grenade launching, just kicking the ball out of play and stuff. But he has found a few players, obviously, kick that out of play. But yeah, man. But yeah, for sure. Was it even if City wins tomorrow? City not having a parade because we don't win none of the trophies. Now I hear that, man. I'll be at the game tomorrow. Oh, you're going to Wembley, man. The final, bro. Big yourself up, Kurt. Make sure you have a good time. Obviously, it should be a good weather for it. 4:30, the kickoff. I thought it was going to be 3 o'clock, but obviously, I seen the BBC and ITV were in disputes. I think one of them wanted at 3, one of them wanted at 5:30, so they've compromised at 4:30. Here's Ahmad on the right. Looks like he's got a good opportunity here. Ahmad. I wanted Korean in there, man. What's going on? I need a Korean in there for sure. Korean and Carlos, bro. The battle of the wits, man. Hopefully they're gonna join the chat soon. So enjoy your shoot tomorrow. Big up yourself, Kurt. If you can pop in, I appreciate that. But nah, you enjoy the game as well, man. But yeah, I think City will win, man, pretty comfortably. I think City are the best team at nullifying like upsets. I know they lost to Wigan, but that's a long time ago. I feel like, referee got in the way there. That's poor. I feel like in general, when it comes to just getting the job done against a team they're supposed to beat, ironically, I say that I think they just drew with Southampton, one of the worst teams in Premier League history. But in general, when it's a high pressure game, they normally do win. Do you know what I mean? I think of the games I like Sunderland in the League Cup final 2014, when I think Sunderland went in ahead and then they came back and won 3-1. That could have been a banana skin game. Look at the finals they've had against Liverpool in the League Cup. Aston Villa, they've played in the final and beat them. Chelsea, they played in the League Cup final, beat them as well. So yeah, there are finals. Watford, they absolutely smashed them. Was it 6-0? Ironically, the game last year, which they didn't do when they lost to Man United, again, that was one of the first games they didn't actually win. Do you know what I mean? When they're normally expected to. So, but yeah, man, two out of what 11 years in finals isn't too bad, to be honest with you. When you've really been the favourites in the majority. Here's Cucurella. I don't know why are you stopping that when they've got the ball, bro. That's crazy. Oh, I said it's a head injury. That's crazy, man. Got to wake up early because I live in Stockport. Oh, raw. How long's the journey, bro? Then from Stockport to Wembley, my guy. Carlos will turn up if Chelsea start winning. True, that's very, very true. Hopefully, Palace can do the business for the common good, bro. I'd love to see Palace win it for sure. I mean, listen, when there's a massive team against a smaller team, everyone wants a smaller team to win. Man said evil Saka. That's crazy, George. Yeah, when it was Arsenal versus Hull, everyone wanted Hull to win. Crystal Palace versus Man United 2016, everyone wanted Crystal Palace to win. You get that in it. Do you know what I mean? So that's understandable when it's not two big teams. Listen, man, you know what it is? I feel like Crystal Palace is going to come out, start strong, and it's just if they score first and take advantage of it. Because you always get that in finals, man. You get the team comes out, and even then, because Hull came out strong and scored 2 goals. Do you know what I mean? Still lost the game. So, yeah, they just have to be clinical and just defend with their lives, and hopefully hope that City have an off day, like they did against Southampton. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, not a foregone conclusion for sure. But again, if City turn up, they'll win pretty comfortably. If let's be honest, because they've got better players. But yeah, you never know, man. Newcastle proved it as well early in the season. When a team just wants to win it more and puts in a good game plan, they can get over the line for sure. Just that belief of it just means more for them to win that particular trophy than it did for Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool wanted to win the league, which obviously they did, innit? So yeah, man. Pep Guardiola would have never lost that final to Wigan if we had him back then. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? At least Man United is a club with heritage. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though you're a better team than them, it's still a team that can turn up in the cup final and win. I remember when Arsenal had a poor season under Wenger, and we played Chelsea, who won the Premier League 2017, and we battered them in the final. But Wenger had FA Cup heritage in it. He could win them. Do you know what I'm saying? Get to the final and win the thing in it. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes, so it's not a shame, but it's like you said, when you're losing to like a Hull City or a Wigan, or we had Aston Villa, who just got promoted the season after in 2015, we beat 4-0. Them kind of teams, you just got to put to the sword, man. You can't be losing finals against them. We lost to bring in Birmingham City, and shocking. Do you know what I mean? Shocking. So in the League Cup. So yeah. If Crystal Palace wins tomorrow, Pep should be sacked in London. Man, you want this guy sacked by hook or by crook, bro. Goals and assists in all competitions most by the Premier League. Salah 56. Bruno Fernandes is second with 36 goals and assists, ahead of Haaland, ahead of Isak, ahead of Watkins. So personally, he's having a very good season. But again, what does it really mean if he doesn't win, obviously, Europa League and they finish 16th or whatever? So yeah, individual accolades are just that, individual. So you really want the team to obviously do some of the work as well. But yeah, man. Big up Mayhem. What you telling me, bro? Hope you're well. Obviously, you got Brian on Monday. Still 0-0. Nothing really happened in the game as of yet. 13 minutes gone. Ahmad getting the ball in a dangerous area. Here's Mount as well. Oh, he's gone back on himself. Good opportunity there to play it quick. Mazraoui squares it. Good little ball in. Doku has to just drive in now. Drive. Get to the byline and put a ball in. Ball into the area. Gone out for a corner there. They won a penalty, but I don't think it was. But Man United are playing all right, man. I can't lie, they're playing all right. They're playing all right, man. Man said still a screw-up, you know. Still a screw-up. Oh, Bruno. I think even though he's had a good second half to the season, ultimately the team's still doing very poorly in the league, so he can't be that good. I think him individually just picking up stats here and there. And yeah, I think, and no one really in the Man United team can get praise really with how bad they are in the league. Ball into the area by Man U, headed away though by Chelsea. Doku Ball in Mordogi, sorry. Back in the area, headed away by Cucurella. Chelsea holding on a little bit here. Ahmad. Is the other thing with Man United, who's going to actually put the ball in the back of the net? Do you know what I mean? I'm looking at him. You don't trust Hoyland, sorry. So you don't really know who's going to score. Ball into the area there. Oh my God, Maguire scored! What a finish! Oh my God! Man United are winning the game 1-0. A volley out of nowhere. Man United are winning at the bridge. I was going to say who's going to score for Man United. It's the centre-back again. Maguire scored the winner against Lyon, and he scored the first goal here at Stamford Bridge. What on earth? Out of nowhere. What a finish that was, to be fair, from a centre-back. A volley past Sanchez, absolutely no chance with the power and direction. Great finish. And wow, let's have a look if he's onside here. I think he's just about on, you know. I'm not sure. I think he's just about on. I don't know. They're going to have to check it. Is he leaning? It could be offside here, guys. Ball into the area. Great cross. What a finish that is, man. Volley. For a centre-back to do that, man, is a fantastic finish. I can't lie. Keeper, no chance. The striker would be happy with that finish. And I think it's going to be 1-0 to Manchester United, man. Crazy. Unreal. Unreal, man. And it's mad. It's mad, bro. But yeah, it's not official yet, actually. I've changed the score, but it might not be a goal. Possible offside. Obviously, they've got semi-ultimatum now. But yeah, man. I don't know. From that angle, it looks like he's offside, to be fair. It does. But again, it's not guaranteed. It could be the camera angle. He's gonna be disallowed. Yep, disallowed. Lucky, man. Offside. No goal. Still 0-0. Unlucky by Maguire. Literally. Oh, look how close that is, man. Literally his shoulder. Oh, that's peak, you know. I can't even lie. That is so peak. That is so peak. Offside by the shoulder, you know. Man. Crazy. What a finish, though, to be fair. Still 0-0, people. Manchester Chelsea have been poor. Man United, Chelsea's bogey team. I can see United scumbag in it. Especially if they score. Massive Maguire. Maguire Saliba. That's funny. Maguire is clear as Saliba. Mancini got sacked for losing to Wigan, so Pep gonna have to have the same energy. But to be fair, Mancini didn't win 4 Premier Leagues in the Champions League, bro. Offside, lucky. Yeah, they were very lucky, man. Literally, see how close that was? It's literally a shoulder. Do you know what I mean? You know what? I always thought, yeah, if you don't score from the bit you're offside from, I think he should be onside for sure. Because it's not like he's scored with the shoulder. Do you know what I mean? He scored with his foot, which was onside. That's just my obviously own opinion in it. But yeah, very, very tight, man. Literally borderline. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't say it would have Man United wouldn't have warranted it because I feel like they have been the better team. More on the ascendancy. Chelsea look a bit nervous. What is that by Sanchez kicking the ball out of play? Nearly reshapes, recovers from it, but that is awful. Not really under that much pressure. That's a foul. The referee should have gave that, to be honest with you. That was a foul on Hoyland. That should have been a free kick. But yeah, Chelsea needs to get their act together, man, before they actually go 1-0 down for real. Again, no outlet, man. There's no striking outlet. There's no one really there's no focal point. Obviously, George isn't an out-and-out striker. I think he's more of a wide player. But yeah, there's no out-and-out forward, man. There's no out-and-out striker. They need. And that's definitely something they need, man. 18 minutes gone, still 0-0. And but yeah, man, Fulham was the last team to obviously beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. I think that was that this year? Might have been last year. Caicedo trying to create something to happen. Nice little play there by George. Nice little link up there. Cucurella. Madueke cutting inside onto his right foot here. Madueke. Caicedo. Enzo. Good play there by Mount. Tracking back, to be fair. Closing him down. And Chelsea avoid a little bit void of ideas. I can't even lie, man. A little bit void of ideas. I feel like they need to up it for sure. Because at a minute, it's looking a bit bleak, blood. You know them way there. It's looking a bit bleak. They're not really got control of the game at all. Man United trying to dictate from deep. Mazraoui trying to play into midfield. Flick on by Hoyland. And Mason Mount is working his, do you know what I mean? You know what off, man, at the minute. Do you understand? Nice little turn by Casemiro into the path of Harry Maguire. Tries to go long to Doku. Or so I keep calling him Doku. It's Dogu, isn't it? To Dogu. Luke Shaw trying to play to Dogu again. And Man United controlling the tempo of the game, really. And Chelsea really need to get foothold, a stamp on the game before it gets away from them. Forest blowing Champions League football after being consistent for the majority of the season is disappointing. Yeah, man. I mean, you know what, Bulgarian, a lot of teams that are not used to being in that position, sorry, have a tendency to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, we've seen it in the past. Oh, that's a massive shove there. Like, looked like it was a foul there, but the referee not giving it. We've seen it with Leicester 2 years in a row under Brendan Rodgers. I think at one stage they were like second for ages and they ended up finishing fifth. I think Spurs were in the top four last year and they were top at one stage and they ended up dropping out. I think Arsenal have been top four, but ended up dropping out. So, Mount there. The script was written there, man, for Mount to pull it into the back of the net. But yeah, poor opportunity there, poor finish. But yeah, man. I mean, it's still not over for Forest. I feel like they can still get Champions League, but it's going to be a lot of luck now. Do you understand? It's going to be a lot of luck for them to get it now, man. Because they need obviously results to go their way. They need to win. They need to win against West Ham away. That'll be a big game, and they need to beat Chelsea at home. But based off this Chelsea performance so far, Casado's really been the standout trying to drive from midfield. Palmer had the one pass, but they're lacking a lot up front, man, so far. They are going to, in my opinion, need someone to come up with something a bit special, really, to break the deadlock, I think. Man United are pretty organised. They're blocking the channels quite well, obviously, with that five at the back system. There's not as much, obviously, space to work in behind. Chelsea do like to play in transition, ball over the top into the channel there, and George can't really keep that into control. Not his fault, not striker. And this is what Jackson's done, man. He's gave that looked like a massive push there. Referee not giving it. He's made Chelsea lose an element of control. Good play there by Bruno. He's actually having a good game, to be fair. Winning possession back. I think him and Mount off the ball having decent games. And there's a lot more heart and drive and desire off the ball from Man United I've seen in a while, to be honest with you. Nice play there by Maguire. And Mount. Nice little 1-2 there. That's going to go out for a corner. No. Still in play. But Bruno. Back to Luke Shaw. He's still got the ball. Got to pass it. This could be a play here. Mount. Getting booed on a regular. I said Reece James is stinking up the gaff. He don't look fully fit, bro. Pause. He looks like he's a bit off the pace, man. I'll be honest. Here's Ahmad 1v1 with Cucurella. And he's passing it back. Yeah, it looks like he's a bit off the pace still. I'm gonna be so real. He does, man. He does. But yeah, Man United are winning a lot of the 50-50s. Headed on by Højlund. Back to Casado though. He's got George up there. There's no striking option, man. They have to just go wide because George isn't really providing a focal point in that area, man. Unfortunately, here's Madueke 1v1 with Mazraoui. Go to the byline, cuts it back, decent ball in. No one in there. Reece James. Oh, off the post by Reece James, man. What a strike that is. I said they're going to need something special from someone just to open up the deadlock. And what a strike that was. Nearly a goal for Chelsea. And that's their best opportunity of the game for sure. Look at the technique, man. Hard volley. Oh, look. Oh, that would have been, oh my God, that would have been one of the goals of the season, man, for sure. The spin on that, man. The way it just span. The technique on that was ridiculous. Off the post. And unlucky. Very unlucky, man. And I've just seen it on the big screen there. But yeah, what a strike. Still 0-0 though. Man United, Chelsea. Still 0-0. Maresca needs to do obviously do a bit more. 24 minutes gone. Best opportunity for Chelsea. Maguire had a goal disallowed. Still 0-0. And it feels like Man United are the team that are trying to go for Champions League, based on how they're playing off the ball, trying to win the ball back. Chelsea a bit more relaxed. Not really stomped their authority on the game yet, if I'm being honest. Højlund trying to work hard off the ball, cleared away by Sanchez. Again, Mason Mount trying to win a draw there. Casemiro back there, back to Dogu. Poor, got a bit lucky there, Dogu. Poor pass, but still got the ball. It's Casemiro. Back to Maguire, and there's still an opportunity for Manchester United still to take the lead here. Still only 25 minutes gone, 0-0. Mason Mount getting booed for every touch. George is up front as a makeshift striker, trying to press off the ball, trying to put Man United under pressure. Lindelof kicking the ball out of play. Good pressing there by George. And back to Cucurella. Look at that match stats. 2 shots for Chelsea, 1 for Man United. None on target so far for both teams. So after that, Maguire, obviously, opportunity was a ruled out for offside. Doesn't count as a shot. And Chelsea have got the quick free kick. Hot take, not like us. Kendrick Lamar is the best song ever. I like the song, bro, but I wouldn't say it's the best song ever, my guy. I can't lie. But nice, it is a good song, to be fair. Thomas Tuchel in the crowd, former Chelsea manager, former Champions League winner as well with Chelsea in 2021. Obviously going to lead England into the World Cup if they qualify for it, which they should do in 2026. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens, man. Maguire still got the ball. It's going to be another good opportunity. It's Casado. Cuts it back. I said maybe not best, but my favorite. No, I hear that, man. I respect that, bro. It's a lot of people's favorites, to be fair, especially in the last 5 years or something. The amount of traction it got, obviously, this and Drake. The amount of times it got played, the amount of memes I've seen it on. So yeah, definitely was one of the tracks of the summer last year. Heavy touch by my Maguire there and by Bruno. It's gonna be a chance for Chelsea. Palmer still got the ball. Palmer on his left foot. Gotta have a shot. Palmer deflected out for a corner. And Man United just getting a bit sloppy in the midfield there. And a little bit of pressure from Chelsea put Man United under a bit of pressure there. Let's have a look at this again. Fernandez losing the ball. And then Palmer trying to capitalize on it. Had a chance to slide in Madueke there, but went for the shot. And they've ultimately got a corner, man. Not really sure how many corners they've scored this season. To be honest with you, I don't think they've scored too many. They've got a pretty short team, really, if you take out Tosin and Chalaba. So let's see what they can do from this corner. And Pedro Neto, who's been very quiet in the game, going to take it. Neto, ball into the area by Neto. Header on. Back to Neto. It looks offside. Neto on his right foot. Back to his left foot. Neto, decent ball into the area. Headed away. On the edge of the box. That look like handball there? That look like handball. Free kick to Man United. That look like handball. Everyone's saying handball by Højlund. It's going to be looked at. Let's have a look at this again. No. That can't. And this is what I was saying to Korean, bro. You can't give handballs for that. He's literally smashed it at his hand, bro. Come on, man. What are we doing here? That's not a penalty. Do you know what I mean? He's so close to him. I said, Kane broke his trophy curse, right? It's coming home. Football's coming home. Yeah, broke it, man. Bologna broke there with 51-year drought. Newcastle broke their 70-year drought. Is Crystal Palace going to break their drought? I'm not sure if they've ever even won the FA Cup, Let me check. If Crystal Palace have ever won the FA Cup. They might have got... I know they got to the final in 2016. But let me have a look at their actual honours, innit? Because that'd be crazy if they actually won it. Goal kick by Manchester United. So they've never won the FA Cup. They've actually never won a trophy. They've never won a trophy. They've got to 2 FA Cup finals. 1990 and 2016. Crazy. So it'll be the first ever trophy they've ever won in the history of the club. That's mad. Ball into the area. Headed away. Makes him out. Ball over the top. Trying to find Ahmad. Cleared away. Cleared away, man. I feel sorry for your young generation. They probably haven't even heard of one rap song from it. This is what I'm saying, bro. Bro, when you talk about rap, man, 90s, 80s, and 90s, man, but more 90s for me, clear it, bro. Even like the start of the 2000s, man. Your 2002, 3, where you had your 50 Cent coming through and that, bro. They're the best times for me, personally. Palace have never won a major trophy. I know, bro, you have just had a lot, man. That's crazy. They've only been to 2 finals in their history, man. Madness, man. This is going to be their third ever final, bro. The City can't lose to these, man. But, bro, this could be what spurs them on. Do you get it? Like, this could be what spurs them on to win it. The fact they could literally be making history. They would literally, some of them would literally get statues, bro, because the manager would get a statue, bro. He would have won them a trophy. Their first trophy ever. But yeah, that was never going to be advantage there. And it's the yellow. See, and it's the yellow card to what? Bruno. This is what I mean. But Bruno started the game well, but the last 5 minutes been very sloppy, giving the ball away twice. Now he's on the yellow. And yeah, on the yellow now, man. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. But yeah, 31 minutes gone, still 0-0. Maguire had the goal disallowed for a for offside, sorry. So yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Here's Maguire. Ball over the top. Mazraoui. Holding trying to hold it up, but poor job, to be fair. Here's Cucurella. Oh, this could be a chance here. Ball into the area. Oh, decent actually chance there. And Maguire did well. That's the first bit of Pedro Neto I've seen in the game, to be honest with you. Good wing play there, but probably had to do better with the cross a little bit. But yeah, man. Now, I wish that Maguire goal obviously would count in, man, just for the spectacle of the game, just so we've seen a goal in it. Change it up a bit, man, but still 0-0. Palmer's got the ball here. Madueke. 1v1 Madueke. Cuts it back. Out for a corner to Chelsea. Good defending there by Casemiro, man. Bruno is overdue a red card. Nah, he is, bro. He is. Do you know what I mean? If they were playing Liverpool the game after, you know he's getting one. Do you know what I mean? But he is overdue one, man. Yeah, another corner to Chelsea. Pedro now is going to take it again. But yeah, man. A lot of pushing and shoving there. Look at this. Pushing and shoving. Pushing and shoving. Look at that. Got to be careful. Ball into the area. People are down there. Here's Casado. Great block. Out to Cole Palmer. He's going to have a shot. He's going to try and dink one in, I think. Madueke. 2v1 here. He's got to try and... This is what I'm saying. Decision-making, Madueke. Poor, bro. Poor there by Madueke, man. It's 2v1. He's got Palmer and Neto free. It's crazy. Oh, here's... Oh, it's a goal! It's a goal, Kwanzaa, man. At 1-0 to Aston Villa against Spurs. Tottenham are losing. Things that we like to see. And Kwanzaa has put Aston Villa 4th at the minute into the race for the top 5, man. And Chelsea are actually out of the top 5 if they draw this game. Crazy. They have to win this game, man. Villa have scored. So the race for the top 5 heats up for sure. Jeez. Let's go, man. There's nothing connecting me culturally. But when I put Easy, Ice Cube, Dre, Pac, Snoop, DMX, I can't help but vibe with it. It's art. Yeah, nah, legit, bro. You can add in Nas in there, Biggie, bro. The thing is, you know what it is, bro? Like, the roster's so stacked. It is literally comparing it to, like, an Attitude Era thing. Do you know what I mean? Or a ruthless aggression era, like in WWE terms, in wrestling terms, where you've got Stone Cold, The Rock, Mick Foley, Kane, Jericho, Kurt Angle, Undertaker. Bro, these are all Hall of Famers in their own right. Do you know what I mean? Then you go to the obviously era afterwards, and you've still got Cena, Randy, Batista. That's like your 2001, 2, like literally, obviously in the music industry or the rap industry, where you've obviously still got Eminem, you've still got 50 Cent, you still got The Game, you still got J. Cole, you've got all these kind of people. That's literally like your Batistas, your John Cena's, your Randy Ortons, and stuff like that. But then you go into this era, and you've only got one or two. Do you know what I mean? Compared to having that much in the 90s and 2000s. So yeah, I think people have said it before. I think music, I think everything like mirrors each other in it. Do you know what I'm saying? In terms of the importance of it, the strength of it as well. Do you know what I mean? Like you said, the 90s in every capacity, it just holds more weight compared to stuff that obviously is like now. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a different generation, people's attention span's not as high, etc., etc. But yeah, man, I think it definitely is it's all linked, man, for sure. I said I would love to see Chelsea in the Conference League again. I think they would obviously have to lose the final and then finish 7th, I think, and then they would be. That'd be funny. What do these young bucks know about Nas, bro? Tell them, bro. Tell them, man. This is what I'm trying to say. That's a tune. This is what I'm saying, bro. We are too young to know about G's like E40. This is what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying. NWA, bro. Listen, there's a plethora of artists, man. Well, like I said, somewhere like the B and C category in like the 90s would be a star category for now. Do you know what I mean? People that even like an Ice Cube, where during that time you probably wouldn't put in like when you still had like Tupac and Biggie and Nas and stuff like that, and Jay-Z. And bro, he's probably back in like your B/C, but he'd be A here. Even like someone like LL Cool J, bro, he'd be like A here. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't even like, people want to look at him as like one of those rappers. You're like, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? This is before you even get to like Busta Rhymes and these guys, man. Bro, the pool, the talent pool was just too much. Missy Elliott, bro, the pool's too much, man, for rap. Do you understand? Do you know what I'm saying? And you look at it now, and bro, how many good rappers are there? How many top rappers are there? You know, I'm not counting Drake. Drake's not a rapper, man. Like, let's be real. He's not a rapper like that. He's a pop artist, isn't it? So, yeah, man, it's very scarce. Very scarce, man. Do you know what I'm saying? 2000s, you still had Kanye coming through. You still had 50. Eminem obviously came through late 90s. You had The Game. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you still had a decent choice, man. 90s was peak. Looking back, there was more freedom to express yourself. Nowadays, everything feels so censorship centered. PC and woke brigades, everyone's too sensitive. Bro, facts, man. And this is why sometimes, bro, like, things don't need to be changed. Like, sometimes you just have the right balance of things. Where, like you say, things, people, listen, people know, oh, this could be a chance here. Palmer on the left-hand side, 38 minutes gone. Trying to turn Lindelof. Madueke. Cucurella there as well. Yeah, but like I was saying, man. Come on, what was I was saying there? Yeah, things don't need to be changed, man. Sometimes you look at it and you think, you know what? We had the right balance where, you know, people still obviously was not a fan or didn't like racism, sexism, whatever it may be. But bro, in comedy, for example, people knew it was a joke. People knew they didn't need to complain and say this was out of order because the whole premise of it is it's a joke. That is the joke, in it. Do you know what I'm saying? But now it's just everything's so, like you said, censored. People don't want to be offended. People don't want to offend other people. So you lose the real pureness of the art. You lose it, man. Of people just being raw. Do you know what I'm saying? And the authenticity of it, it just becomes manufactured. Do you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, very manufactured, man. But yeah. I don't know if we get back to that. Hopefully we do. Because I feel like things get to a certain stage where it's just unattainable. People are gonna start getting sick of the whole woke thing of you can't even say your favorite color is red now, for example, because someone's gonna say, why is it not blue? I'm offended. You don't think it's blue. Do you know what I mean? And this is why once you open the Pandora's box and you peel back the envelope, the problem with people in general, they just don't know when to stop. They don't know to say enough's enough now. Like, we're not going to go too far with it. Do you know what I mean? They just keep going and going and going as much as you allow them until the masses say, you know what, we're not going to cancel that person, or we're not going to say we're offended by this because it's actually not offensive, even though people are trying to make a fuss about it. So yeah, man, I think it's up to people in general to ultimately put a stop to it, so we can go back to more how it was before, man. Because, bro, man, some of the stuff that you obviously you can't say now, but bro, it wasn't seen as obviously something that was mad. Do you know what I'm saying? In terms of, you knew the concept of it was a TV show, or it was a joke, or it was a comedy show, or it was a sketch, or it was a film. Like, it wasn't so deeply like analyzed. Do you know what I'm saying? You just take it in and then you just move on with your day. But now everything's just so micromanaged, similar to football as well. Like, again, everything just every kind of what happens in society kind of mirrors everything that happens in society, in it, whether it's sports, music, whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Look how everything's micromanaged in football now, to the point where it's all about tactics and statistics, and people are obviously looking at how many goals and assists they've got. What I've obviously found nice, and I'll get back to it in a minute. Here's Chelsea on the right side. Could be an opportunity. 41 minutes gone. Here's Casado, ball over the top, trying to find Madueke. What I've liked now, over the last probably like 3 weeks, people have obviously watched him out in the Champions League, probably watched him in La Liga, and just watched him. And there's that feeling. I think I put a tweet out, and I was like, you know what? Yamal's not got the best statistics. He's not scored the most goals. Rafinha scored more goals than him. He's not got the most assists. I think someone else has got the most assists. But you know what he's got? He's got that feeling when you watch him that this guy is the best. I don't get that feeling with another player, where you just look at him and think this guy's he's just the best. He's just the best player I've watched in the last 10 games, 20 games. Like, this performance I've seen from him, there's just something about it. And it's not even a thing where it's like, oh, people are telling you, like, when you just watch him and you see him skin 3 players, or you see him put something top corner, or you see him doing an outrageous pass, or do you know what I mean? You see him do something outrageously good, and you see it consistently, you just think, bro, I don't see another player do this on a regular basis. Like, he just feels like he's the best player. Do you know what I mean? And he's not got the stats to back it up. Salah's outscored him tenfold, but I just don't. Even though I feel like when I watch Salah this season, for sure, I feel like he's been the best player in the league, especially when he was digging Liverpool out of a hole. But I don't get that feeling that, oh, this guy's the best player in the world. I just don't get it. Do you know what I mean? And that's no slight on Salah, man. But with Yamal, I get it. I feel it. I'm not saying obviously he's going to win it, because obviously he's not won the Champions League. But do you know what I'm saying? Reece James is injured. But yeah, man. Master, can we get a top freestyle Joker? Maybe one day, my guy. 2000s was perfect in terms of rock metal artists back then. Our levels to the garbage we get now. Give me Limp Bizkit. But bro, Saliva. You know what it is, bro, as well, man. Obviously, I wasn't really into rock as well. Big up Colin. I wasn't really into rock until obviously I started watching wrestling, man. And then back then as well, all of that, the pay-per-views, all the theme songs, like you said, Limp Bizkit had obviously your My Way, WrestleMania 17, if you know, you know. I think they had WrestleMania 19 as well. Bro, all of this is how I used to find out about all these kind of like rock artists like Saliva and stuff like that. There's loads. If you just ruled off the names, I'll just remember them. And obviously start listening to them through that. But I completely agree, man. The level from there to now is chalk and cheese for sure. So again, even that, and that's a completely different genre to rap. But even that is the quality is just top, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's weird how that works. I don't know if it's a thing where, because do these things age over time, and is it based off the fact that when you obviously go forward in time, you don't get the same quality, and that makes you appreciate it more? I think it's a little bit of that as well, because maybe back in those days, you're just probably thinking, "Oh, this is amazing," but we're gonna get this still in like 10 years' time. It's just gonna be different bands. But then when you don't get that, you kind of appreciate it more. Similar with obviously players and teams in football and stuff. Similar with wrestlers. Similar with artists. It's only till you don't get that quality again, and you can feel it drop. You can feel you're not listening to as much bands, like obviously Colin was saying, or rappers or whatever. But it's funny because this generation they'll love these. Because obviously, because they've grown up with it, it's like, yeah, this is the best, which is mad to me. Because obviously, we've grown up with better, legitimately better, innit? So yeah, man. Imagine exactly, man. Imagine being outraged by censoring comedy. Comedy. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, comedy is supposed to be outlandish. It's comedy, bro. People have got different senses of humor. Some a bit more darker than others. Palmer! Oh, good save. Gonna be a goal. Oh my god, Enzo's missed the tap in. He's offside anyway. Saves his blushes, but oh my lord, brother, the guy could have walked it in. Could have took another touch and slotted it away. He tried to do like I think it was like a bicycle kick. And he is offside, but even so, it's still embarrassing, man. Oh my lord, over the top of the bar, bro. Ay ay ay, crazy. You can laugh at something inappropriate for 5 minutes and still be a decent human being and use common sense. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, and I feel like those kind of emotions are not being triggered for us enough in those kind of areas. Do you know what I'm saying? And you don't want to lose that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, people there saying a joke and you think it's funny or whatever. Like you said, not even 5 minutes, for 2 seconds, you're like, oh, that was a bit heavy. But you're still laughing because it's funny, and then you just move on, like you say. And you know, that's not your actual beliefs. And you know, that's not the person's beliefs as well. It's just saying a joke. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. I feel like it's taken a genre that was really, really good, man. Do you know what I'm saying? And we don't get it. Here's Aston Villa, though. Aston Villa. Shot on the edge of the box. Oh, great finish by Aston Villa. It's 2-0 to Aston Villa. It's the first Premier League goal. His first goal for Camera to make it 2-0 into the back of the net. 2-0 to Villa against Spurs. And it looks like they're definitely going to be into the top 4, at least for tonight. 66 points. Level on points with Newcastle. Only 2 points behind Arsenal, actually, by the way. A point ahead of Manchester City, who obviously play on Tuesday. And Chelsea are out of the top 5 as it stands, man. It's crazy. 5 extra minutes in this game until halftime. Then I'll probably just switch over. Thoughts on Saliba getting Young Player of the Year nomination, not Lewis Kelly? Yeah, I disagree with that, man. I don't think this has been Saliba's worst year since he's been here. Not to say he's been awful, because I don't think he has been. But he's definitely been below a level that I'm used to obviously normally seeing him at. Do you know what I mean? I think the first 2 seasons, he was phenomenal. This season, a few mistakes have crept in. Not really look the same without, obviously, Gabriel a little bit as well. But obviously, it's natural, bro. You forget that in centre-back terms, he's pretty still young. Do you know what I mean? Only turned 24 this year. You look at the fact that Van Dijk joined Liverpool at 27, 28. So, get me, centre-backs, if you keep obviously look after yourself, can go to 34, 35, 36. Normally don't really peak to like 28, 29 anyway, when they can analyze the game, read the game, they've weeded out the mistakes. But yeah, Lewis Kelly has to be in there, bro. The guy was playing for us at 17 at left back, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And was one of our best players. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, he gave away a penalty, which I don't think was a penalty against Everton. And he got sent off, where looking back on it, a bit silly against West Ham. But another referee gives the foul. Kudus fouls him first. Do you know what I mean? So, apart from that, man, the performances he made, obviously against Man City, in the Bernabeu, both games against Real Madrid, he was excellent. Do you know what I'm saying? Even some Premier League games, he's been our best player against Tottenham Hotspur at home. In a derby, he stepped up. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, I feel like he definitely should have been in. And I don't think Rice should have been in either. Do you know what I mean? I think Rice at the start of the season was poor, bro. I watched all the games. He still had a hangover from the Euros. He was poor. I think we rushed him back. And that half of the season, he was not playing well at all, bro. He was not. From about February, he's been very good. I think he's probably been our best player. In terms of individual performance, even when we've lost the game against Bournemouth, for example. But he was still our best player. But yeah, for me, Gabriel has been better than him overall the season. I know obviously he got injured in April, but from the start in August, he's just been a level of consistency that I don't think any other player has had in our team, if I'm being honest. So, but yeah, man, I feel like, again, whoever picks it, they don't analyze or they don't watch all of the games or all of the teams and all of their players. They just pick the star highlight names, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So Saliba gets talked about, so you're just going to put him in. Do you know what I mean? Rice gets talked about, so you're just going to put him in. It's more like on a name thing. It's very surface level, in my opinion. Do you know what I mean? There's going to be players in there that have been amazing all season. Like, why is Whistler not in there, bro? The guy's nearly got 20 goals, bro. for Brentford. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a fantastic achievement. And you don't take penalties. Ball into the area, headed away. You don't take penalties, bro. So then they're non-penalty goals. Do you know what I'm saying? For the majority. I mean, you might have took one penalty. I'm sure. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's crazy, man. You might have got the same amount of La Liga titles as Ronaldo. Ronaldo played for Real Madrid for 9 years. Yeah, that is another thing, man. Barcelona dominated that time. And that's half time at Stamford Bridge, 0-0. Chelsea at the time are dropping out of the top 5. They were looking not to be obviously losing as well. Hybrid guy had a shot that was offside. Gonna flip back to the Villa game, 2-0 at a minute. 12 minutes to go in that game. No way Reece James is injured. No way. For sure, man. We got 2-0 Villa. Kamara, big yourself up, bro. Love it, man. Love to see it. And it's a double whammy, man, because obviously it means Chelsea are out of the top 5 at the minute as well. Bill Collins said that's why I listen to non-copyright stuff now, because it gives me the same old school feel. I listen to Cold Driven and Transgressions over anything mainstream now. Bro, I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you, bro. Tottenham got battered. Lewis Skelly shouldn't even be in, so I don't get why Arsenal fans are crying. He only played for Arsenal since January. Yeah, I mean, if Lewis Skelly played the whole season, then yes, he should be in. Yeah, you know what it is, Kurt? I think it's just the age, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? I think the impact he's had, because even though he's only played, I agree, he's only played since January, but he's still been one of our best players, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? He played in a position that he's not a left back. He's a midfielder. He's 17. Do you know what I mean? I think his performances have been mad, bro. I'll be honest, bro. Like to be one of our better players when we've got good players at that age playing in a position that you're not used to. This is his debut season as well. At 17 in defense is class. I'll be honest, bro. So listen, because when you say it like that, you look at Palmer, who for 4 months didn't score a goal. He's still in there. You look at other players who have not been overall consistent as well. Elanga had purple patches here and there too. So I don't think anyone on the list has played well the entire season, really. Morgan Rogers has had patches. Start of the season, he was really good. Then there was a period where he wasn't really into the obviously Villa team and wasn't really playing that well. Then towards the latter stages of the season, he's played a bit better. So yeah, man. But yeah, I personally would have put him in still. I think they should have just lowered the age bar from 23 to 21. There was one season where Bale won both. Yeah, I think they should, man. I mean, I don't even think Saliba should probably be in it, man. Even like, I mean, I suppose Palmer's still young, but yeah, I agree. I think 23 is too much of a threshold, if I'm being honest, bro. I think under 20, you have to under 21s for a reason, innit? Make that the award under 21s, and then the rest is obviously the rest. But yeah, man. You haven't been paying attention then, Kurt. Miles has been a revelation this season. Bro, honestly, he's been one of our best players. I can't even lie. Like, even from January, he's been top. Like top, man. So yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he should win it. I mean, he definitely should be. Because thinking about it now, he definitely should be in the nomination, bro. Because you're not going to see that many times in it for a 17-year-old to break into any top 4 team and be a mainstay in the team. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, to be a mainstay in the team, man. To be honest with you. It's very rare, man, especially in defense as well. And he's homegrown too. So yeah, I think you got to take all that into account as well. Like I said, the nominations is 8. I think, yeah. For me, because for me, he's been better than Saliba, personally. When you look at obviously performance-wise, age-wise, expectancy, all that kind of stuff you bring into it. I think you've been more impressed with Saliba and his performances more impressed with Lewis Skelly and his performances compared to Saliba. So for me, I'd put him in the nominations for sure. In terms of who to win it, I'm not sure, man, to be honest with you. I don't think any of them really have been consistent for the entire season anyway, the nominations. So it'd be someone that had a low patch in a part of a season. So, but yeah, man, it's all about opinions. It's all about opinions. Um, I do agree he's been one of Arsenal's best players this season, but just the reason why Lewis Kelly didn't get picked because he hasn't played the whole season. Yeah, possibly. Based on the impact, neither has Palmer. I've been paying attention. Can't choose Lewis Kelly, who only been in Arsenal team for 2-3 months. It's not 2-3 months though. Has Cole Palmer been good this season? Not as good as he was last season. And bro, Chelsea had a poor run, bro. This is what I'm saying. They won what 1-9, 1-10 when he didn't score. So for that period, he was ghost, man. Like he created a few chances, but ultimately still performances. Like obviously he wasn't good. Do you know what I mean? Which obviously can happen with any team, but again, compared to last year, where you would argue that there wasn't really a dip in any kind of in terms of him going that far without scoring. I mean, he still only scored one goal, which was a penalty against Liverpool, since in this calendar year, bro. Do you know what I mean? That's and he's a forward player. Like he's a forward player. He's not scored a non-penalty. I think someone said Havertz has got more non-penalty goals than Palmer. I was like, what? Havertz been injured since like February, but obviously he's only scored a penalty since then. So yeah, man. I'm not saying it's all about stats because it's not. But again, when you and this is obviously the problem you have when you get praised for a certain attribute or certain ability, whether it's scoring goals, when you stop doing that, then that's when people say, you know what, you're not as good as you were before. Whereas if you're a player that doesn't score a lot of goals but can still contribute and obviously impact the game in other ways, if you're still not scoring but still playing well, I think it gives you a little bit more wiggle room in it. But yeah, man. From the nomination, I give it Rodgers. Not bad, but yeah. But again, he had a period where he dipped. This is what I'm saying. So you're gonna give it to someone who's dipped in a period of time. I'll have to have a look at the nominations again for sure to dictate who should get it born in there. I think someone like a Livramento or Lewis Hall should have been in there as well. Probably Livramento, man, because I think he's been quietly good as well. But again, I don't think he even made it on there. So again, man, another one. Who do you think City's best player this season has been tops? Oh, that's a good question, man. Oh, I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. I'm not even sure, bro. I'm trying to think of players I've watched for you guys that I've consistently been impressed with. Obviously, he's not played a lot. I won't say he's obviously been your best player, but if it was like a young player, then obviously your man there. I can't remember his name now. I can't remember his name. Not Rico Lewis. The other mixed race guy. I can't remember his name, man. But yeah, him. Yeah, he's been good. But yeah, in terms of your player of the season, I'm trying to think, man. No, because obviously your midfield and your attack have been left wanting in it. Do you know what I'm saying? You probably have to go to your defense, maybe like a Guardiola or I mean, Ruben Diaz. I think has looked good when he's played, but obviously he's been injured a few times as well. Probably one of them two, bro. If I'm being honest, Guardiola's been a mainstay in the team. Because I look at your midfield, man, and I think obviously Rodri's been injured. I've not been impressed with Bernardo or obviously De Bruyne has finished. Foden's been very poor, man. Very poor. I don't think Doku's done enough. He's been poor. I think Mamouche is obviously second half of the season. He's been one of your live wires. But again, he's only, like you said, he's only played half a season. But he's probably been one of your better players for sure. Every time I've seen him, he's actually looked lively and stuff. You could argue even Kovacic, man. Maybe someone like him, actually, to be fair. I've just thought someone that's just been a consistent steady. To be honest with you. Probably Kovacic, actually. I'll probably give it him, man. Because at the start of the season, he was decent as well. Obviously not a Rodri replacement, but I think his level of performance has been pretty consistent, I'd say. But again, one of those ones, man, where obviously with Arsenal and obviously you guys, our teams have just not hit the levels of past seasons where you've got three. Like last year, even though we didn't win anything, I had like 4 or 5 players that who were top. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you had like Rice, then you had Saliba, then you had Gabriel, then you had Saka, who was top. Then you had Odegaard, who was very, very good as well. Even Havertz in the second half of the season was very, very good. You had like 5 or 6 where you could have gave it to. Now, you're probably saying Gabriel, Raya is probably in there. Timber, I'd probably say is the top 3. Lewis Skelly is probably the top 4, I would say. Do you know what I'm saying? And then everyone else has been below par. Do you know what I mean? Below par, man, if we're being honest. Saliba, I think Rice, it's first half of the season below. Obviously, Saka was injured. Odegaard's been awful. Martinelli and Trossard have been not very good either. So yeah, it's peak. Yeah, that's it. O'Reilly. That's it. Did that look like a good buy by Watkins? I mean, it looked like it, bro. I feel like he's gonna get sold. You know, I can't lie. I feel like he's gonna get sold. I'm not sure who to. But yeah, man. In terms of Arsenal, listen. Again, if we sign him and someone else, then cool. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like he's someone that can play on the out wide, but then you can play up front and cover for the main striker. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think that he should not be our main guy, man. No way. No way, man. If we can get for like 40 mil as like a alternative wide player that can play up front or play all 3 positions, then cool. Premier League experience. Can slot in. It doesn't feel like a downgrade if you played like a Champions League, starting a Champions League game or a Premier League game if you want to rest someone. If you want to rest like a Martinelli or something. I'll take him, man, for sure. I'll take him. Especially if you can't get a Nico Williams. If you want him, I don't particularly rate him too highly, but I'm not really seeing enough of him. But yeah, someone that can score goals in the league as well, and can play out wide. But I don't know, man. For me, it's Guardiola. Yeah, Guardiola, O'Reilly. That's it. I think Guardiola as well. I did, yeah. To be fair, O'Reilly's been one of City's best players. He's only been playing for a month. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 9% of our team's in poor for sure. Frimpong is a red, says Mayhem. We replaced Trent before he properly left. O'Reilly help out our defending so much. Do you know if Haaland will stay humble to Arsenal if he wins tomorrow? Yeah, for sure. On Watkins, I have no worries about him scoring goals for 2-3 seasons. I just pissed we didn't get him in January. Yeah, I was annoyed as well, Bulgarian, bro. I feel like we should have just paid the money and got him, man. Do you know what I mean? We spent so much money on goalkeepers and left backs, but then you're scrimping and saving for a striker position we needed, bro. He could have helped us in the Champions League. Could have helped us in the league. Do you know what I mean? He knows both competitions. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Especially what will be very annoying if we try and go back for him in the summer. It's like, what the hell, bro? And we end up paying similar money to what obviously they wanted. Like, so for example, say we paid like 50 mil for him, which I wouldn't pay that much for him personally. It's like, bro, we could have done this in January, man. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. But yeah, man, if we sign a Dutch left back, then we got a Dutch manager, captain, centre back, right back, left back, centre back. Yeah. Yeah, you'll have Gakpo, you'll have Van Dijk, you'll have Gravenberch, you'll have yeah, crazy. Baby boy Auto fumbled. Yeah, man. Auto had a stinker, man. He had a hotline and stinker, bro. Don't say the S word. Striker Arteta gonna be worried. That's funny, man. It's still getting Garcia, the goalkeeper. Don't know, bro. I think there's been alternative reports obviously coming out today saying if this is what I mean about Berta coming in sporting director. He's got his own targets. Apparently, according to the Athletic, they were saying if Berta can find a cheaper alternative, then he'll just try and go for that because he doesn't want to spend a lot of our funds on another goalkeeper when we need a striker, we need a left winger, we need a number 10, we need a backup for Saka, we need probably 2 midfielders if Partey and Jorginho go. So there are areas for me that we need to strengthen ahead of getting a keeper, in my opinion, because we are very, very light in some of those areas. So yeah, they're the reports coming out. And listen, I can't disagree with it, man, to be honest with you. Like I said, we've not got unlimited amount of money. It's gonna be a cap on there. If that's a 30 million pound euro, if that can be spent elsewhere, then spend it elsewhere, man. Don't spend it. Don't spend it on that, in my opinion. Don't spend it on that, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with it, man. No idea, Kurt. He has a 21 release clause which expires soon. Yeah, it does. Kurt, they got too many goalkeepers. They don't need any more. They need a striker. 21 million isn't nothing these days. You know what? It's not, but for us, the amount of work we've got to do, Kurt, that 21 million could be used elsewhere. Because the problem with us and what Arsenal fans have experienced is we'll get the excuse of we can't get a left winger because the funds have run out. We're already hearing, and this is what I didn't like about that article already. We're already hearing rumors about or sprinklings of if we're gonna get a left winger, we need to make room, adequate room, for the left winger to come in. Well, hold up a minute. I thought it was essential we got a left winger and a striker. I thought we've been looking for that. So why is it now? It's essential we get rid of. Obviously, everyone knows we're gonna have to sell one of the two, but the way the article is worded is like there's no guarantee we're going to sell Martinelli or Trossard. They might both stay, which means we're not going to get a left winger, which cannot be the case. If we just get a striker, I'm going to be, bro, I'm sick of it now. I'm sick of them not doing their full job. I want the full set this summer, bro. After that January and the last summer, I want the full set, man. No excuses. I want a striker and a new left winger and someone to play deputy for Saka, whether it's Ethan getting promoted into that role, or we get someone else, or we get someone to cover Odegaard, and then we got Ethan for the right and someone to cover for Odegaard. Bro, I want the complete thing, bro. There's no excuses now. Do you know what I'm saying? We're back in the Champions League for the third year running. We've arguably had 3 of our worst transfer windows we've had in the last decade back in there because they've just become complacent and just been like, oh, yeah, we got the Champions League money. We don't actually have to spend now, which is this is what happened before, bro. We were getting Champions League money, then we weren't spending and getting good players. Rodgers nearly bent one in, and then we got out of it, and then we got Aubameyang, we got Lacazette, we got all these players. I'm like, bro, why did we not sign these players when we were not in when we're in the Champions League on top of Özil and these guys? Oh, the Chelsea games kicked off again. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Oh, I didn't even change the clock, blood. But yeah, man, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Signing on the window will be Frimpong for 30 mil if you don't include the freeze. If Arsenal get no money, what have you been spending on? what too much left backs, bro? Bro, this is what I'm saying, man. Well, what we've been doing, Kurt, is just this could be a chance for Chelsea. Palmer, that's a free kick. Yellow card for I don't know that is a yellow card for Casemiro. Free kick to Chelsea in dangerous area. Reece James can take it. But yeah, like what I was saying, bro. What we've been doing, Kurt, is just replacing players that we spent money on. So we spend 35 on Zinchenko. Then he's injury prone, so we're getting Kivior, who we spend 25 mil on. Then he's not really a left back, so then we spend money on Calafiori, nearly 40 mil. So we've nearly done 100 mil on one position, and none of them are our starting left back. It's Lewis Kelly, who's a teenager. So we essentially nearly wasted 100 mil, bro, in like 2 seasons on the same position. So that's just one instant. Then you look at the goalkeeper, where we bought Rams off for 30. Then we replaced him, obviously, with Raya for 30. Then we bought, obviously, Matt Turner for 10. Then we got, who else? Runnison for 500 grand. Then we got someone else last year. Or a couple of seasons ago, we got another keeper as well. So you look at that, again, another waste of money in terms of if we get Garcia, it'll be another 20 mil added onto the 30 we pay for Raya and the 30 we pay for Ramsdale. Nearly 100 mil in 3 seasons on keepers. It's crazy. Here is Reece James. Poor. So yeah, I think that's what's happening. We're just spending a lot of money in the same positions. Do you know what I mean? And listen, I'm not saying you can't strengthen in positions you've already spent money in, but we're doing it in the wrong order. We're not strengthening the whole team first before you're supposed to strengthen the whole team first, and then you do that. But what we're doing, we're leaving massive deficiencies in the forward areas and then strengthening the same positions and wasting the money there. Where in reality, we could have just had Kivior there for another year, really, and just use that 43 million for a forward. Do you know what I mean? And then that would have saved our job or made our job a little bit easier for this season when we don't have to get a winger and a striker. We could have just focused on getting a striker, but now we have to get a winger and a striker at least. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's just obviously just explain what happened. No excuses. We'll be tolerated summer. We have been sleeping. And like, bro, this is what I'm trying to say, Bulgarian. We've been sleeping, man. Do you know what I mean? Everyone has to take accountable blame for it. Manager, the board. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone involved in the decision making of Arsenal for sure. Arteta ruined Arsenal. 1 day ago, officially, Chelsea celebrated their Europa League win. Carlos and Chelsea are shameless bromance. It's crazy. The way Enrique laughed at Arteta was funny. Anfield for Rookert. Do you need to do Palace City live? No way, City lose, right? You don't know, man. In the cup final, you never know, brother. You never know, man. I think City will still win, but you never know, man. You never know. It's football, isn't it? And also very interesting. Calafiori leaves Bologna and they win their first trophy in 51 years. Yeah, that's pretty peak, man. 78 subs and 17 videos. Master, that's what I'm saying. Big yourself up, man. Frimpong will be a good signing for Liverpool. He was good in our academy. Yeah, man, he's been a good player for sure. Calafiori's mustard. He's just been lucky with 2 injuries, 2 of which happened freakishly at international break. You know, with Calafiori, obviously, I'm yet to put my judgment on him yet. I like what he does going forward. Defensively, I don't think he's been actually a shining light this season. Maybe he's getting accustomed to the league, but I just think he's out of position, man. I just think he doesn't look comfortable 1v1 out wide. I think he looks more comfortable inverting inside with the ball at his feet, makes good runs. He's a good finisher. I think his actual link-up play and build-up play is actually really good. I think that's the most we've actually looked in terms of having chemistry on the left-hand side when he's actually playing left-back going forward, I mean, whether it's him, Martinelli, him and Trossard. But yeah, I just think we need to tweak what he does in the team, man. And ultimately, I think Lewis Skelly's just better there. I just think he's got a better balance. I think he can go forward, but I think defensively, his recoveries, his duels, he wins on the ground. I think he's just an overall better defender, innit? Reading on the game, in position as well, even at 17, 18. So for me, he's our starting choice left back next year. And Calafiori, I think he needs to be centre back rotation. Mount, oh, that should have been a goal, you know. Good play there by Ahmad. And that was Mount's chance. He's had a few chances, man, to really annoy the Chelsea supporters. But yeah, I think we need adequate centre back cover, especially if Kivio gets sold, man. And I think it might have to be Calafiori. I said Anfield. I'm at the game tomorrow. Says Kurt. Greedish on a. That's funny. Marino is decent as well. We didn't waste money on them. We just needed more in attack. More money was spent there to be spent. But the thing is with Marino though, bro, I don't rate him in midfield. To be honest with you, I've not really been impressed with him in midfield, bro. I don't really like him there. I think he's a bit sluggish, a bit slow. Aston Villa have beaten Spurs 2-0. Spurs have lost another game, and Aston Villa, a much-needed win for them. And they've got obviously Man United in the final game of the season. And it does mean that Chelsea need to win this game. And then obviously win at Nottingham Forest as well to get back into the top 5. A draw at the minute is not enough. Man City, remember, got a game in hand as well. That would be, bro, they'd be 2 points behind Aston Villa. Yeah, it could be curtains, you know, night. Even from this game, if they don't win, here's Højlund. Chelsea need to get a move on. Also should just sell Calafiori's ass. I'm gonna give him another year, bro, for sure. Because he has been injured a lot, and I want to see what he can do in a team where he's actually fully fit and where he's gonna play. Because again, I don't know if left back's gonna be the position for him. Bulgarian said his class. Chris Palace got a chance, yeah, for sure. He could enjoy the title lift. Now Bulgarian, he's actually can't defend. Chelsea are so bad. Okay, Kurt. Not gonna lie, I was a bit happy after the Carabao Cup final. Like Chelsea won a trophy. Probably because you thought you were gonna win, and obviously you did win the Premier League, so you weren't too fussed about it. Hopefully Anfield. Enjoy your parade, Anfield, whenever it is. Kurt, I got one plan to get a final clock picture and go for it. YouTube. Marino is only good up front, so poor in midfield. Yeah, I agree with that, Kurt, man. I don't think he's good in midfield. I don't think he's been good in midfield for us. No way. I've been respectful for once. And yesterday, I was being nice to man. You help. But yeah, I agree, man. I have not been impressed with him in midfield. I think up front he's actually been good. I like some of the link-up plays, like some obviously the goals he scored, but not even just that. How he's obviously occupied defenders, him him being a threat aerially as well. He's very good at obviously aerial duels, him winning flick-ons, obviously winning headers in general, being able to distract defenders. And he's not even a natural striker. I've been definitely more impressed with him up front than in midfield. He just looks sluggish, can't really get around the pitch, gets dispossessed too easily. He doesn't really like getting pressed, can't really turn, not really quick. Like he's not really what's the word? Skillful really either. So yeah, man, I feel like there's a lot to be desired. I don't think the profile he is what we need in our midfield. We need like the opposite. We need someone that's very agile, quick on the ball, quick thinking, can string like 2-3 passes together, very mobile, very nippy, technically savvy. Like we need that kind of player, like a Vitinha. We need or a Mendes. We need that kind of player in our midfield. That's what we're lacking. We've got the strong, big. Here's Bruno Fernandes with the poor shot. You've got your Declan Rice, that robust kind of midfielder, like and obviously he can more so get up the pitch, be a bit more obviously athletic than Marino, who again doesn't really have the legs to get around, man. He's always struggling in that aspect, in my opinion. But yeah, man, Bruno with a poor shot. 0-0, man. Chelsea need to win the game, remember. Or they'll be 2 points behind with one game left. So it's looking bleak. It would mean they'd have to hope Man United win against Villa. And they literally could be on the beach. The thing is, it's a lose-lose because they're either going to be on the beach because they won the Europa League, or they're going to be so low because they lost to Spurs. No one's going to care about the game. Do you know what I'm saying? And Villa need to win, innit? So yeah, it's not a great fixture for Chelsea, for obviously Villa to have. Probably one of the worst, if not at the bottom three, probably the worst, man. But yeah, Man United just keeping possession. 56 minutes gone. But yeah, man. Marino reminds me of Xhaka. Yeah, a little bit. But I think Xhaka technically was far superior for sure. Especially passing wise. But yeah, the lack of mobility, I think it is. For sure. Liverpool are big favourites for the Premier League season. I think it all changes next season, brother. They definitely should be up there for sure. Here's Højlund, gotta have a shot. Oh, that's poor. That's what will get him sold from Man United, man. Stuff like that. That's not good enough, man. You've got the ball in a dangerous opportunity. You've got to just be decisive. If you're gonna pass. If you're gonna shoot. You're not gonna have a million touches on the edge of Chelsea's box, bro. Like that's the lack of, for me, quality that he suffers from, man. The quick decision making on what you're gonna do. Just be decisive in what you do. If you don't come off, you don't come off. And he's very hesitant in that position, man. But yeah, I think it all depends what people do in the transfer window. Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? So we'll have to wait and see, bro. Arsenal's new home kit looks the same as this year's. Yeah, they've only just changed. They've literally just changed the blue. Kind of same old. I do like I do like one of the kits. I think it's the white one I do like, to be fair. I'm not really seen the blue one yet. Plus Chelsea are away at Forest. Yeah, they are a big game. The only thing probably in Chelsea's favour is that Forest are looking like they're cracking a bit under the pressure. And with their home fans, the fans are going to expect them to win the game. They're going to be coming out. They're not going to be able to do the low block. They're going to have to try and come out and win. That might suit Chelsea in terms of being able to pick them apart and win the game. So that might be a plus sign for them. But bro, at the minute, if they don't win this game, it's not in their hands anyway. So they could win that game and Villa win, then they're through. You know what I'm saying? They're in the Champions League, and it would be a massive detriment to Chelsea them not to qualify for it, man. To be honest with you, especially the position they were in, second in February, I think it was, to not even get. Remember, it's top 5. They would have finished 6th, the same position they finished last year. Do you know what I'm saying? When you think about it like that, it's not like it's top 4, it's top 5. He has to get it, bro. I'll be so real. He has to get it, man. Although he definitely would have underachieved for sure, man. Yeah. Headed on by Mount. Is a Madueke. Ball into the area. It's going to be a goal. Headed away. That's a free kick to Man United. Free kits to Man United, man. Don't like the blue one, to be honest. Also shouldn't have a blue kit, especially because our last blue kit was cursed. Yeah, for sure. And where is the yellow kit, bro? We're not had a yellow kit in a minute. For like 4 years. And I mean, I'm not even on about, because I think the last yellow kit was like a faded yellow. I'm talking about your classic O2 yellow and blue, bro. We've not had that kind of kit in time. I'm trying to think. It might be like 2015, you know, is the last time I can remember. Like the traditional yellow when we won the FA Cup. And even that was like a darker blue. That's the last time I can remember. The season after that, we had it was like a gold one. I think I got that one. And then the season after that, it was different colors. It was like, what did we get? 2017. No, it was yellow and black, and the shorts were black. 2018, it was blue. 19, it was green. Our third kit was green, and it was like blue and red. 2020. I can't remember the 2020 kits, man. I know 2021 was the white kit, away kit. 2022 was like the faded yellow one. And then, yeah, we had obviously black kit. Last year, we had that awful cone stripe kit. He wants a penalty. Oh, penalty to Chelsea. Oh, he's fell for it. No, you bozo. Oh, my God, what are you doing? Evil Saka's won a penalty. He's won a penalty. Bro, it's like it was slow motion. You could tell what he wanted to do. He was just waiting for the contact. Oh, my God. VAR. Let's have a look at this again. What is it going to be a penalty? George is going for it. Oh, I don't think that's a. Oh, that's not a penalty, man. I don't think that's a penalty. I don't think that's a penalty, man. He's already diving, bro. He's already diving, man. Nah. Nah. That's not enough. That's not enough, man. They're checking it. Who'll be in the team of the season? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to do a stream about that team of the season, man. I've not been impressed by Maresca. Yeah, on-field review recommended. This is gonna be overturned, man. It didn't look like a penalty. The 16-17 was a decent yellow and blue. I'm trying to think of it. The 16-17 one. I know we had the third kit was the third kit was it was like neon, wasn't it? Neon green and like dark green or something. But yeah. 13-14 yellow kit was beautiful. That's the last good one. That just always reminds me of Ozil, bro. Because obviously that's when he made his debut against Sunderland, innit? That kit. That's the last good one, man. To be honest with you, obviously you got that one, and you got the 2003-04-02 one as well. He's overturned it. No penalty. He's ruled it out. He made the right decision there. Yeah, 13-14 was clean for sure. Another the bomb. Vidic is back in the building. Yellow card for diving for Evil Saka. No penalty. Hold pen, Palmer, you penalty merchant. How do you think you're playing, Vidic? Are you happy with how you're playing so far? Remember, Chelsea need to win. Yeah, that's not a penalty, man. I didn't think it was a penalty, to be honest with you. When I first seen it, I felt like the referee kind of fell for what was going to happen. But yeah, it's bailed out Anana. It's bailed him out. But yeah, 63 minutes gone. 0-0 still. Remember, Chelsea need to win the game. Aston Villa beating Spurs. Chelsea with no Jackson against one of the poorest Man United teams you'll ever see. Remember, they drew at Old Trafford. This is a chance for them to beat them at their home ground. Casemiro there. Man United are trying to win the game, to be fair to them. Dogu. But yeah, crazy. Another ref on a different day would have given it because there was a contact in the air. This is what I'm saying. In the VAR, they would have just. This is what I mean. They wouldn't have overturned it. They definitely hear the commentators. By the way, that's a free kick to Chelsea. Because your man there, I can't remember his name now. Oh, I can't remember his name. Arsenal player. It's gone out of my head. I'm terrible with names today. Um, but yeah, he said that he thinks he's going to get overturned, and then they go to the monitor in it. Don't care about a preseason game. But it's a chance to stop Chelsea from getting Champions League. Bro, Vidic, you could be actually in the Champions League, and Chelsea could be back in the Conference League or Europa. It's crazy. But yeah, Mazraoui with the poor challenge there with a yellow card. 64 minutes gone, people. 0-0 still. Chelsea need to score to get themselves back into the top 5. And then again, it will still be in their hands if they win this game. So they need a massive goal. Neto ball into the area, headed away there by Man United. Enzo back to Cucurella, and that's what offside, I think. And yeah, the only probably good thing they could probably hope for is that Man United have not got a lot of goals in them. They've not really looked like scoring since the offside goal, really, if I'm being honest. There's not really too many players that can bring on, I don't think, to really change the course of the game. So it really is up to Chelsea to find a way, whether it is from a set piece or it's going to be. And that's the thing, man. You look at Chelsea in their goals wise. If Palmer don't score, man, there's no one really else you can really rely on, really. Neto's not a prolific goal scorer. You're looking at Madueke, still not a prolific goal scorer. Sancho isn't a prolific goal scorer either. Casado and Enzo aren't prolific. So yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's gonna take someone that doesn't normally score if Palmer's not gonna do it, like a Cucurella or someone, to step up and put it in the back of the net. Oh, this could be a chance here. Is Bruno Fernandes? It's good pass there by Bruno. Ball into the area. Oh, it's a poor pass, you know. They had numbers in there as well. Crazy. Sanchez getting booed because he's holding on to the ball for too long. Man said, oh yeah, please United, I beg, I don't want to see these bombs in the Champions League. Go Man United. Chelsea dropping down to 7th in the final day. Losing to Real Betis in the final, meaning they remain in the Conference League for another season would be hilarious. Too funny, bro. The funniest. We really could ruin their Champions League charge. Not for sure. But Palace would need to beat City in the FA Cup. Yeah, that's true. Although I said get Europa. It drops down to it drops down a place, doesn't it? Cleared away. But yeah, there is going to be 6 teams in the Champions League. Then 2 in the Europa League, and then 1 in the conference. So whoever finishes 6th and 7th would be Europa. If Palace obviously don't win the FA Cup. If Palace do win the FA Cup, it'll be whoever finishes 6th and then the FA Cup. And then Conference League would be 7th because Newcastle are guaranteed to be in Europe. So Nottingham Forest are going to get one of those, whether it's Champions League, Europa League, or Conference. So here is Højlund losing the ball again. And yeah, man, it's crazy. But yeah, man, United are going to bring on Garnacho as well, so that might be a key. Casemiro trying to pick Palmer's pocket and dispossess. This could be a chance here in transition. Ahmad, who's been pretty quiet in the second half, could be a chance for him to create a chance here. Ahmad in the box. Ahmad still going. Is that a penalty there? Oh, he's giving a dive. And it's going to be a yellow card for Ahmad, man. Why did he dive there, bro? And yeah, it's poor. No complaints, so it's definitely a dive. It's poor. Oh, poor, man. Nah. He's trying to anticipate contact. It's silly because VAR's there. They're not going to... When they see that in slow-mo, do you know what I'm saying? They're not going to give that. So yeah, it was a dive, man. He tried a fast one there. Casemiro getting off. Had a decent showing here, to be fair. Made it difficult. As a poor dive from Dallo. Jesus wept. Awful dive, really. Mason Mount getting booed out of the stadium. Getting absolutely booed out of the stadium, man. They hate him, bro. One of their own, you know. Yeah, crazy. I'm surprised. And Garnacho's coming on. Crazy, crazy. I don't think he. But yeah, man. 20 minutes to go. Chelsea to get a goal, man. They need to score a goal to get back into the Champions League places before the final day. Remember, they'll be sixth position, and then potentially they could go down to seventh if Nottingham Forest win their game in hand. So it could be lucky. It could be a long day. Fernandez, Palmer. This could be the chance here. Palmer. Um, I might say tears. Calafiori really left Bologna for Arsenal only for Bologna to win their first title in 51 years and for him to end up trophyless. Those dives worked on the Fergie, not anymore. The Arsenal curse is strong. Dan Bulgarian Goon is still crying. Great goal, to be fair. For sure, man. Here's Palmer. Casado. Back to Pedro Neto. Reece James. Cross it back, James. Into an area. Oh, Cucurella scored! I said they're going to need some moment of magic. And it's Cucurella with the goal. And Chelsea could be back in the Champions League spots. Man United had one job to stop these guys back in the Champions League. Oh, my days, man. Great balling by Reece James. And Cucurella with a great header into the back of the net. And this Man United team is woeful. Oh, my Lord. They couldn't hold on. They've got no striker. It's their left back again to pop up with a goal. Oh, it's a great goal. It's a great bit of skill by Reece James. And it's a good goal, man. Oh, and it looks like they're going to win it now from here. I can't see Man United scoring. And Reece James with a great turn there. Spinning Garnacho. And a great header by Cucurella. Striker's header there. Into the back of the net. And it's 1-0 to Chelsea, people. 1-0 to Chelsea. Crazy. Massive goal, man. Massive goal. I said Carlos. I said Colin, I mean Carlos. Forest, please. They are horrible, aren't they? They're awful, man. L to Forest, don't worry. We shall see, man. Massive, massive goal there. He needed that. He needed that. And Chelsea are beating Man United. Less than 20 minutes to go. They need to hold on though, man. Oh dear me, Maguire. Back into top four. It's Man City. Bro, Man City are outside the top four, so they need to win. Who's gonna drop out, you know? Who if Man City drop out? Oh my Lord. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's a good chance. Here's Palmer. Madueke! Oh my God, he's missed an absolute sitter. That is poor. Over the bar, you know. Didn't even hit the target. Not good enough. Good first touch. Great ball in. And again, Palmer should have another assist. It's a great ball in. Plays him in. Good touch. That's got to be in the back of the net, man. On your strong foot as well. Keep it to beat. What is that? That is horrific. That is you got to hit the target, man. Come on. It's not good. It's not good, bro. Head on by Dogu. Cleared away there by I think Casado. Madueke's there again. Palmer there as well. Good play there by Madueke. Cucurella. Palmer. Mazraoui over the top trying to find Garnacho. Oh no, trying to find Ahmad. And yeah. It's looking like another defeat for Man United, man. Looking like another defeat. Sanchez clears it away. And it's cleared on. Oh, dear. Crazy, man. 15 minutes to go. Chelsea are winning the game 1-0. A goal, a headed goal. Garnacho trying to twist and weave and turn. Free kick by Man United. I think Man United would have one more chance or one chance. It's just who's gonna fall to and if they're gonna take it. Ahmad trying to drop deep, and to be honest with you, they've not looked like scoring Man United for about 60 minutes since that Maguire shot. They've had a Bruno opportunity that was well wide. But yeah, they've not had a big enough threat, man. Trying to play out from the back now. It's Luke Shaw going backwards. Poor pass. Just putting Man United under pressure there. Onana. Back to Shaw. Back to Onana. Onana over the top. Trying to find Garnacho. Losing the ball. Is Enzo. Good play there by Enzo. Good defending. Man. If we had a complete bottom three, Spurs or Man United. Oh, sorry, if we had a competent bottom three, Spurs or Man United would have been facing general relegation threat. Bro, they've not hit 40 points. That is literally the cliche saying, get me to 40 points. Do you know what I'm saying? They've not hit. They've not. There's one game left. There's one game left. The season's literally finished, and these guys are in 30 points. It's ridiculous. That looked like it was a free kick, but it's not been given. Ridiculous, man. And the thing is, only one of the teams will be saved from this Europa League. The other team, absolute bottom tier season. Bottom tier. The worst they probably, unless they get relegated, literally whatever experience. No trophy and 16th or 17th in the league. You know what I'm saying? Nice little 1-2 there. Got to play it. Oh, I had to play him in. Garnacho. That looked like a foul, but he's not giving it. And Garnacho's still down. It's Pedro. He's won a free kick there. It's crazy. Is Neto. Tots once said I was dumb and didn't know ball because I said James is clear of Ben White. Live on your head top. Live on your head top, Bozo. Pick that one out. We see things. This guy, look how shameless this guy is, bro. Man had an assist against CT Man United, the worst Man United team in history, man. And look at him shaking his bum. Look at him twerking violently. You get me? Violently. Of course, Carlos appears now. 100%. We know it, man. There will be tears on Wednesday, one way or another. I said it before. He'll appear when they are winning. Shameless. I'm watching the boxing. You clown show off. You've triggered him, man. You've triggered him. You've triggered him, bro. Oh my days. Yeah, what's the boxing saying anyway, Carlos? I need to turn it over, man. Is Ty fought yet? Let me know if Ty's fought yet, man. It's early. I mean, he probably has already, man. It's 5-10. Laughing emojis never change, Carlos, says Colin. Oh man. Oh. Maguire is Ahmad. Ahmad on his left foot. Oh, good save, man. Corner to Chelsea. Sorry, to Man United. Ahmad with the chance there. 1v1 Cucurella cutting onto his left foot. And could have done Sanchez out in the near post there. But it's a good save. And it's a corner. This is where they need a Maguire. Or someone like that. to step up from a set piece, blood. You get me? But yeah. Corner to Man United. 10 minutes to go. Corner comes in by Man U. Maguire's there. Easy. Peasy. Lemon squeezy. And yeah, 10 minutes left, man. 10 minutes left. Oh, it's a poor kick. Man United got it in the final. Yeah, Man United have got it in the final third. Ugarte, Mazraoui, offside. It was offside. And Man United, man, are going to lose another game in the Premier League. Oh, my God. Well, yeah. Lavia coming on. Chelsea are fourth. And, yeah. It's crazy. Man United. Man said the two West European Manu and Heaven coming on for Fandes and Shaw. So they've given up the game. The two West European finalists ever, bloody hell, of atrocious, both of them. Spurs have lost 21 games out of 37. Man United would have lost 18 if they lose this game out of 37. Boy. Korean man. Where you at? Korean Mank. Where you at, bro? Chelsea with the ball again. Madueke cleared away. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Oh my days. That's funny. 8 minutes to go, people. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. 1-0 to Chelsea against Man United. Chelsea have got a throw in. Man United not really troubling Sanchez's goal. Only that shot by Ahmad in the second half, really. Chelsea scoring from Cucurella. Head up. And we've got another throw in here. And it looks like it's going to be a 1-0 victory for Chelsea unless something crazy happens, if I'm being honest. That'll move them up to 4th place. Joint points with Aston Villa and Newcastle. Newcastle have got a game in hand, obviously, against Arsenal. Arsenal with 68 points. If they lose that, obviously, Newcastle will go ahead of them in second with Everton to play on the last day. So it is looking like they're at least going to be either second or third. Arsenal. So, yeah. Depending on how the results go. But yeah, man, here's Heaven. That's cleared it away there. Cleared it away. Maguire. We got Daniela. He says West Ham beat Forest. We will finish above Man U and Spurs. Bro, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And you guys have not even been in the best form yourselves, but a couple of victories, and yeah, you're guaranteed, isn't it? Which means that it would be 16th and 17th in the Europa League final confirmed. That's crazy, you know. That's actually mental. That is actually mental, bro. 16th and 17th. Spurs 17th, man. Unreal. 17 out of 20. Literally one position above relegation. They're so lucky. Ipswich, Leicester, and Southampton were so bad, you know. So lucky. So lucky, man. But yeah, that means Man City have to beat Bournemouth, man. They have to beat Bournemouth. Otherwise, it's a long day for them as well. Man City are in 6th position at the minute. Forest are in 7th. It's looking a bit long for Forest, I can't lie. They have to win. And just hope they beat hope they beat Chelsea, man, on the final day. 5 minutes to go. It's where they belong. Yeah, for sure. Chelsea have got the ball back again. Looking to kill off the game. Here's Pedro. Neto. Back to James. Losing the ball. Mazraoui. That's Chelsea ball there. Well, yeah, man. We got Daniela says, yes, West Ham have been poor, but we have our reasons for that. Next season will be well better. Fingers crossed, bro. What do you think of Potter so far, bro? Are you happy with him being obviously in charge of your club and that? Let me know what you think. And do you think you're going to sign some players? That's another key thing as well. But yeah, man. Chelsea are dominating, really. But yeah, man. Chelsea just taking the corner and slow. Oh, cleared away, innit? 3 minutes to go, man, for Chelsea to hold on. Only 1-0 up. Only 1-0 up, man. Cleared away. Maguire clearing the ball out of play for a throw into it's poor. It's poor, man. I said, for you, my friends, Sammy Conga, 20 mil. That's funny. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go, man. Poor challenge there by Heaven. And yeah, free kick to Chelsea, man. A minute to go. They only needed that one goal, man. I did say before they scored, you're going to need the one goal. Then they're going to done it. You get it? So pretty understandable, man. Aid in heaven. Maguire. Lindelof gives the ball away. That's a free kick to Chelsea again. Agate, yellow card. We got to give part of time. We will sign players, and we got 5 players that end the contract over 34. Plus, and there's Antonio. Cannot see him playing again. Yeah, man. Thoughts and prayers go out to Antonio. Obviously, hopefully, he makes a full recovery from that horrific car accident he had, breaking his leg and that. But yeah, man, he's probably someone that you can't really rely on, if I'm being honest, just because you don't know how his recovery is going to go, man. But yeah, build up yourself. 7 minutes of injury time. So there's still time for Man United to score a goal here. If they just stick it on, they could score a goal here. But I can't see it, to be honest with you. I can't see him scoring. Gusto's coming on. But yeah. Potter did well at Brighton. Don't see them cracking top 10 though. Not for sure. Thank you. Ty beat. Oh, did he beat him? Is it? Oh, that's Pete. Round 3. Oh, I need to see the highlights, man. Oh, that's long. He got smoked, bro. Let me see if there's anything on Twitter. 3 rounds. He was giving it the big in as well, you know. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. That's funny. That's funny, man. 3 out of 8. Yeah. Forget it, man. That's peak, you know, because Virgo's been active for what, 5 years, bro. Man, this is his second fight. And he smoked him like that. Yeah, long day. Long day. Long day. He's got to hold smoke. I'll be honest. That's poor. That's poor. 3 out of 8 is poor. Do you know what I'm saying? The way he was talking as well, talking reckless before the fight, I'm thinking it's going to be a tight thing. But to get dashed away like that, yeah, not serious. Not serious. Not serious, brother. Ty Mitchell, man. Crazy. Congrats, though. Congrats to Ty for the big victory as well. I saw you're gonna make his presence in obviously misfit boxing bigger, in it. Is Heaven gonna get sent off? I said Ty lost his legs around round 3 though. Was second pro fight in 14 years for Ty. There's levels and Ty trumped it. Yeah, for sure. This is what I'm saying, man. When you say it like that, it's mad. Only 2 fights in 14 years. It's crazy. Compared to obviously Virgo, bro, who's been active on this misfit thing for the last 3-4 years at least. How many ones has he done? I'm just seeing my man breakdancing. I just see Ty dancing in the round 1. Yeah, he's mocking it. I'll be so real. He's mocking it, bro. Man stopped him. People say it's an early stoppage, though. Bulgarian Gunner, I think, will be top 10. And we had 14 out of top 29 top 10 finishes in Premier League, which is, well, that's a good start to be fair. which is 49%. Recruitment needs to be extra good for that. Yeah, I think there's always a possibility because seasons aren't linear, in it. So if you start good next year, you could definitely be in a good position. But yeah, I think you definitely need an overhaul in terms of what type of players you're getting, and yeah, getting more players for obviously that suit part system how he wants to play. I feel like he wants to get those like young English kind of players. But yeah, man. Yeah, a couple of minutes to go before this is over. Time wasting there for Palmer. Yellow card. But yeah, Palmer booked. And it's gone out for is that a corner? Was early, but 3 rounds, it just didn't do anything. That was it. Oh, bro. That's surprising, you know. I thought he would have at least stuck it on him. Do you know what I'm saying? The chat he was doing before the fight, bro. I thought it was some driller, bro. Like, yeah, he's about it. He's on stuff. But yeah, he looked like he got he sounds like he got mollywop, bro. He got put to the cleaners, man. Crazy. The likes of the likes of Brighton, Bournemouth, Fulham, Brentford, and Palace will be solid again, I feel. Listen, if one of those guys again lose key players, it just depends what happens in the summer, man. It literally all depends. Yes, it's all about recruitment. I agree. Recruitment is important for everyone. Yeah, for sure, man. Ball into the area by Man United, headed away by Gusto, cleared by Cucurella. And Arno with the long. Garnacho on the left hand side. Garnacho cuts it back. Got to shoot. Oh, he had to shoot there. Is Gusto 1-on-1? Gusto. Doggy with a long one. Maguire flicks it on. Ahmad. Some guys just ran on the pitch. I got speared. Oh, what an idiot. What an idiot, man. What an idiot. We're getting green at that. That's if we can keep if they can keep the manager and keep the key players, but all the big boys are going to be raiding them. Yeah, for sure. Virgo is a pro boxer, but I don't know why. He took the Misfits route. Must not be good enough for the pro scene. Yeah, nah, for sure. Now, you know what? You know, after you come out of Love Island, he did a few fights on Channel 5, innit? And I think he lost a few. So I don't think he was at that level still, you know. Because I know he wanted to fight Eubank. He wants to fight all the big heavy hitters, innit? After he came out. But yeah, he were at the level, man. So yeah, I feel like he's just done it for obviously a payday for the Misfits thing, and just to get obviously more notoriety because he's gone through that. He's gone down that influencer route anyway. Do you know what I mean? And Misfits is like a mixture between the both of being an influencer and boxing. So it's probably perfect for him, you'd say. But yeah, Chelsea won the game 1-0. And Cucurella has been the match winner for Chelsea, beating Man United. Man United lose another game, meaning they're still 16th. And they're back into the top 5, Chelsea. or back into the top 4. Man United are now 6. Sorry, Man United, Manchester City are now in 6th position. Man United are 16th. And yeah, it's still in Chelsea's hands, man. They beat Forest and they're in the Champions League. They lose, then they potentially could go out. So still in Chelsea's hands. And yeah, looks like they're going to be back into the Champions League. What a massive victory that is. They just need to beat Forest, man. Another defeat for Man United. And yeah, poor from them overall, man. And Ruben Amorim loses another game. Mascara. Just having a look at the pictures here. He caught life. No, he did, man. That fan, bro, it was so stupid. That fan took a lifetime ban for that for the Chelsea. So stupid, man. All on Forest now. Forest for what? To screw you over, obviously. Quiet blood. Bulgarian Forest have to have one of the biggest games of the season. Bro, Forest needs to beat West Ham, bro. If I'm being honest. I got a feeling they're not gonna do that. And then that'll be it. Do you know what I mean, man? It just got completely dominated. Ty Mitchell worked from bell to bell. I know Leon and Vidal are about to have a field day next week. Man said Ty Mitchell just got oh, that's mad. I ain't even gonna read that out. That's crazy. Ty Mitchell just gave Idris a whooping. But yeah, man. Ty Mitchell is a joke. He's making it just look like it's his debut. Incredible performance from Ty Mitchell. Idris Virgo suffers his first loss tonight in a 3rd round stoppage. I wasn't expecting it to be that one-sided. Crazy. Crazy, man. Chelsea have more wins than Arsenal in the Premier League. Laughing. Look at this child coming at Arsenal. He's obsessed, bro. He's obsessed. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like Batman and Joker, innit? He can't live without them, man. he has to have them on his mind, innit? Do you get me? Chelsea into the top 4. Man City are 6. But yeah. Aston Villa's goal difference is gonna cost them, man. Early on +9, Chelsea +20, Man City's +24. So it'll be on goal difference, man. So yeah, last game of the season, man. Chelsea win, they'll be there. If they draw, and Villa win, they're out. If they lose and Villa draw, they're out. So yeah, man. They had to win. I still think United will be better next season. It's clear the players checked out from the league time ago. 3 teams on 66 points. Chelsea have more wins than Arsenal in the Premier League. Get back on the barbecue. Colin, no season needed. Bozo, get on my barbecue, blood. Where's Korean? I mean, he's not been in the chat still. Maybe he's busy, man. I don't know. He's not been here. Where's Vidic? Vidic popped in when he got the penalty rescinded when Evil Saka didn't get the penalty, but he's not been about either, man. So yeah, where are these guys, man? Where are these Man United heads? Where are they, man? Your team lost again. Your team's 16th, man. Dear me. Korean didn't want it after you got put in a naan bread on Sunday. I said naan, you know. But yeah, man. But yeah, Chelsea, poor position. And it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Oh, thank you. Same with you, my man. Same with you. Just having a look at the games. Obviously, no games tomorrow in the Premier League. You got Everton, Southampton, Brentford, Fulham, Leicester, Ipswich. Then West Ham versus Nottingham Forest, Arsenal versus Newcastle. Monday, Brighton versus Liverpool. Tuesday, Crystal Palace, Wolves, and Man City, Bournemouth, man. So yeah, a few games in and around it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll have to watch how Forest get on. But yeah, crazy, man. Spurs and Man United both lose another game. Clean sheet for Chelsea, clean sheet for Villa. And Everton, Southampton, Brentford, Fulham, Leicester, Ipswich, West Ham, Nottingham Forest, Arsenal, Newcastle, Brighton, Liverpool. So not bad. Obviously, weekday or match week of fixtures. Having a look at the table, obviously Liverpool winning the league, 83 points. Arsenal 68, Newcastle 66, Chelsea 66, Aston Villa 66. But yeah, man, it's crazy. But yeah, man. But yeah. Oh dear me. Man United 16th, man. Crazy. 39 points. Tottenham 38. And yeah. Yeah, man. That's me done. I'm gonna redirect to my bro Shane. He's doing a panel show now. So make sure you guys say tops raid, T-Trans are raid, all that good stuff. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, man, to do the cup final, man. You guys have a good evening, and I'll catch you, man, tomorrow. Don't hate to play at the game, and I'll see you, man.